Hello, Josh.
Josh,
Hello.
join us.
Join us.
One of
us.
us.
One of us. One of us.
Let's see. Let me look at my notes because I had things I wanted to say before the session last time, but I didn't say any of them. So let me look at my list here. Okay. I had some announcements that I was gonna make.
Announcements.
I'm just looking if any of them
Terrible way to die. Terrible
did
way
not
to
deal
die.
with Josh at all. One of the things was Kyle specific.
Yeah, what?
Just
Kyle,
I
your
wanna-
character's dead.
I want to try to
Do it.
remember before we rest, because now we have this. We're gonna roll for encounter every time we're outside. I want to try and remember like if Sablin is wearing armor or not. Or we can just kind of make a assumption that if we don't say anything, Sablin is wearing armor while he sleeps. Whatever, however you want to handle that, but I feel like we should maybe just like have a standard. Like if we don't say anything, he's in his armor.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if we don't say anything, then yeah, we'll have him be his armor. And
Like when resting outdoors.
And that gives a 1 point of exhaustion, right?
No, it's not. It's nothing that. It's actually not that intense. So that's why I figured you would just want it to be like the standard.
Oh yeah, in that case, then absolutely. Yeah,
Here,
just
let me show
lower hit. Yeah, just found the thing. Just lower hit dice regen. Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's not a big deal at all. So I figured when you're outside, we'll have him sleeping in the armor. And then I also I'll try and remember to ask this more specifically because it's more situation by situation. But try and remind me if you guys like have a campfire going or not, because that's also important. Like if dragons are going to see you or not. Depends upon that.
They have true sight. They can see us no matter what.
Well,
I don't.
They got to get close first.
Like it's about like perception too. Like even if they have true sight, if you're not like if you're not like outwardly like cute. I can't words right now. Sorry, I'm focusing on pancakes, waffles, whatever.
Do you like
Alright, so
waffles?
Josh is going through an update right now, so it's been taking a second. Another thing was I just added an API script. I know that both Ryan and Sam keep track of ammo for some things, like you keep track of your javelins.
Yeah.
And Sam, I know you keep track of your arrows. I know that there's a way that these character sheets can do that for you, that you can set up ammunition. And I just turned on the thing on my side that, on my side of things that can do that. So now those functions would work on your character sheets if you want to do that. So it's like when you make your attack, I think your ammunition would just like go down 1 every time you make an attack with that.
I have 2 javelins.
Handy.
I should get some more javelins.
And it also works for spells, which you don't want to do,
Yeah,
Susan, because you're not using spell slots. So make sure that
I'm pretty good at tracking it anyway. So.
Yeah. For spells, I feel like it's not necessarily as necessary. But like for arrows, that can be a pain in the ass to try and remember to mark an arrow every time. But that's just if you guys want to use that stuff. I just want to let you know that I like saw that there was a script for that when I was looking at every once in a while I go and see if there's any cool new ones that I want to add.
There's so many cool ones out there.
Yeah, I need to like experiment with more. I just like get overwhelmed because I like got to do shit to make sure it works right.
Yeah, my buddy likes the one that randomly generates dungeons.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
With a bunch of preset tiles, it's pretty interesting.
Cool.
I was fucking with one for like group initiative and like trying to do like automatic initiative stuff, but I couldn't figure it out. So
Is it the one that you do /I or not I1, the shift 1, and then it's group dot dash init or something?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I used one of those for a while. It's weird. There's a way you gotta go into it and change a setting real quick.
Okay.
It's just tricky, but once you get it, it's simple.
Yeah, maybe I'll do some more
My
research.
players just pitched at it.
Yeah,
Should we do
They
like
all
a?
rolled low with it.
Should we do a recap while we're waiting for Josh?
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah. I'm trying to look. I guess I'll just mention I'll just mention these other things, and I can mention them to Josh again after. But I changed a couple of the rules I updated.
Okay.
So, for Resurrection, I took away the madness from Resurrection, so now it's just going to be the complications. So you remember you guys got madness where you thought you could fly, and what the other one I can't remember. You couldn't talk.
Couldn't
talk.
talk. Yeah,
I
but
took
that's
those
pretty
away,
good.
so it's just going to be the complications.
Okay.
They're just too random. I didn't like it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I also changed a rule that we had changed at the very beginning. I'm switching it back to the by the book rule a little bit. So moving through your teammates, your allies' space is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Okay.
Which we had changed away from that, but we're going to be going into a lot of dungeons soon, and I feel like it's an interesting tactical thing. But then also something that's a little bit deviating from the book is that you can move through hostile creatures' terrain. You just have to make contested. You basically have to grapple them. It's the equivalent to a grapple
if they'll
check.
let you pass,
To try to pass them, yeah, to see if you can get past them. If you want to move past a hostile creature, you have to make athletics or acrobatics versus their athletics to try and get past them.
Susan, I'm running my straw that you gave me.
Stop ruining it.
And then the last different rule is inspiration. I was kind of inspired by the way Josh does inspiration in our other game. So
Zing.
you can use inspiration to re-roll instead of calling advantage ahead of time. So you can just use your inspiration to re-roll a roll rather than giving yourself advantage.
Can you still use it for advantage?
Yeah.
Yes,
you
there's
can
multiple options that you can
Okay,
Yeah,
just
you
making
can
sure.
still use it for advantage. Yeah, because for
Rogues,
your
it
sneak
don't-
attack or something. Yeah.
It helps
And
every
then-
once in a while.
Yeah, and then also another thing you can do is you can use it to impose advantage or disadvantage on someone else. But that needs to be called ahead of time. You can't re-roll other people's die, but you could impose advantage or disadvantage ahead of time on another creature. And also, I might start giving out more than one at a time, so you might be able to accumulate more than one. We'll see. See how I feel. All right, and those are all the things I wanted to say. Yeah. There's one more thing, but I'll wait till Josh gets here. So, who wants to give us a recap while we wait for Mr. Josh?
Let's get the classic Sam one-liner.
Always necessary.
I can't even do it, man. I don't remember.
Got out of
Wait.
Red Larch. Didn't stay
yeah,
at
we
Red
did
Larch
that.
for more than one
Almost got out
session.
of Red Larch.
So
Yeah,
got
we
to
were
Red
leaving.
Larch, we
Leaving
went
Red Larch.
into-
That's
we went into the. Got to Red Larch, found out that our house isn't our house. Went to the inn, talked to what's her face. She's like, "Yeah, your house isn't your house." We talked about it. You weren't there, so I gave it to the Falcondar people. And what happened after that? We talked to Zuki Longlegs, dropped off our Milbar delegation people. See here, I forget what Zuki even said. Is something about it. The stuff,
stuff with the things.
the black stones being super important, something like that. But more importantly, Harbrook's life was ruined by me, and I feel kind of bad about it.
Yeah, I do remember that part.
Yup. We went over to his place and hassled him for a bit, trying to make him feel better, failing horrifically.
I totally made him
got
feel
some backstory stuff talking with Thea, some spicy drama there. Oh god, let's see here, what else? There's a bunch of Artemis stuff too. A lot of Artemis stuff. Important Artemis stuff. Oh god, what else is there? I know
I was a
Luce
ninja.
Went and he went and checked out
failed
the
ninja.
mines. trying to see if Valgandar was up to no good down in the underground neighborhood and got caught and ran away. Let's see here, we dropped off Pox with, oh god, the family we rescued who are going out to the farms. There's our new life out there. Pretty much you get a whole bunch of updates on how Red Larch is doing, and we are now immediately leaving Red Larch.
Well, you know, if you're letting people know this time.
Yeah, we totally are.
And just to kind of recap quickly, the Artemis specific stuff was something important. Was that he told everybody that he was a warlock, that he's a fiendish warlock.
Yep, that's big.
So that was kind of a big moment of revelation. And yeah, just seems dead set on going to Westbridge to help this woman.
Westbridge, Philadelphia.
I don't
Born
think
and
that's
raised.
what it is.
In the Sunbur Hills.
Is where I spent most of my days.
Do we have? Oh no, he's on roll 20. Do not have Josh.
He's having Discord updates problems.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't think I can stall any longer.
Okay, well, I mean, I have some, like, town things I could do that maybe would help.
Yeah, if anybody had anything last minute things. Oh, that was something. Just that reminded me.
buy
I don't think
shit.
you guys bought items. Yeah, you wanted to buy shit.
That's what I want to do, yeah.
Okay, so let's figure that out right now.
Didn't we
if you
say
want
we buy one potion each? We're gonna do that?
Well, we are now.
Yeah, we are now.
Yeah, how much is one potion?
I believe it's 50
Some
gold.
buy in bulk, maybe
Oh,
discount.
Josh, welcome.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
50
Sorry about that, guys.
normally.
We're gonna go shopping.
Okay.
It's 50. You can. If you want to try and go to the place where you get all this stuff is Valvo's Sundries. If you want to try and go there and roleplay with him and convince him to give you a discount for some reason, then you can try. But otherwise, it's just going to be 50.
Artemis, you feel like trying to be very convincing, or I can try to be very convincing?
I don't think anyone in the town is going to
handle it.
listen to us be very convincing.
Also, you do know
You go for
just
this one.
something you know as backstory going into this situation is you do know Valvar is a member of the council who voted against you guys keeping your house.
That son of a bitch.
That is like a thing that you
Okay,
would know
covered.
about this man.
Okay, Artemis,
He
you
won't
know
get
that
my
magic
money.
trick? You know that magic trick where you turn into someone else?
Yeah.
Think somebody else might get a better deal at multiple? Hey, just think.
This is
if
true.
you get a really, really good deal, you can screw them over and, take one.
All right. I guess there's always time for a con.
All right. So you're going.
I mean, I have 3 healing potions on me. I don't know about you.
You guys were up.
I got 0.
Uh,
I think I have one, normal one.
I am gonna say that you guys. This is gonna delay you guys a little bit because you guys were leaving like crack of dawn. So you guys gotta wait a little bit for the stores to open and stuff.
Ugh.
So if you do want to like hang around and buy some things, that is just gonna delay you a teeny bit.
I mean, we could try and just buy potions in Westbridge.
That's not a bad idea, honestly.
We could
Especially
just
Like Artemis has probably been. Artemis has been to like Westbridge before. Is Westbridge like roughly equivalent to Red Larch in size and
Yeah,
general
yeah,
makeup?
it's very similar.
Okay.
When's the last time Artemis has been to Westbridge?
Oh, like it's probably been months and months. It's
been a
been at
while.
least like
Yeah.
9 months or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't consider that some of you might have been here before, but that's all right.
We probably passed by on the way down
Yeah,
from Silver.
Probably come through. You guys probably passed through on your way there. So yeah, there might be some things that you recognize when you get there, but we'll get to that.
I feel like we at least need like some rations, maybe.
I want to buy weapons.
All right.
What kind of weapons?
I need more javelins.
Okay.
I had a javelin. I had 3 javelins, and 1 broke. So I have 2 javelins.
Now you need another javelin.
I need javelins.
I feel like we could do all this in Westbridge.
I feel like javelins
Would
may
we
be
be
one of
gone-
those
are we-
things that he needs in
Yeah,
case
I mean-
he runs into
This
something.
is true.
We can just take the road
Yes,
there.
Yeah, it's your guys' call.
Literally,
so
the
you
road
can,
straight there.
I'm just saying it's going to delay you if you want to buy things because you were leaving. If I remember correctly, last session you guys were leaving like crack of dawn. Stores just aren't quite open yet, so you have to just wait a little bit. But we don't have to like role play that time. But as far as like
Okay, so
you guys got shit to
while
do.
we're waiting for the stores to open, can I
Well-
where's the javelin shop?
You know, it's Fang Ironhead's shop, who is now the constable of the town.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is
Fang Ironhead is here. Let me actually bring us to Red Larch map.
I will travel there before we go.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Can we make javelins? They're just long, pointy sticks.
We're just traveling on the main road, is what I'm saying. So, are
Okay.
we really gonna run into anything on the way there?
I'm distracting the team. Come on. So I'm going over to the house where the javelin maker is.
All right.
Is it open?
Is
So-
there a window?
Let's leave on good terms.
So you go. Just let me look.
Hang on, isn't that also the new constable?
Yes.
Is the current
Yeah.
blacksmith?
It
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
it is indeed.
Great terms. Let's leave on great terms, guys.
Okay, Red Larch.
I light his
Ironhead
house
Arms,
on
number
fire.
13. It's number 13, so it is. Where's that? Right. It's right next to your guys' old house. It was your
Oh,
neighbor.
look at that.
Wow, yeah.
And this is how we burned down our own house on accident.
Accident.
It's not our house anymore, so.
Oh,
So you
Jesus.
go.
I just
You go
accidentally
to
cast
Ironhead
fire.
Arms,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, there are definitely a couple windows around.
Is it open?
Is the door open?
You go and check. You go and like check the door and wiggle the handle. But it is locked.
I look in the window. Is there anyone in there?
You look in, and you just see like armor and stuff strewn about. And actually, oh wait, let me look real quick. Because actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there was a note I had about this. And if I remember, I haven't looked at the notes for this damn. I wrote the description of this so long ago, so very long ago. But yeah, you look through and there's no one inside, and there's just like weapon racks strewn on all the walls and just everywhere. There's just like weapons all over the place and suits of armor.
Any javelins?
Oh yeah, there's a whole barrel full of javelins,
A barrel.
and there's no one in there.
Is there like a price tag next to the barrel?
You just supposed to take it and leave money. You don't have money on you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you would know what javelins cost, but you actually wouldn't because
No.
cares nothing for money.
Yep.
But no, there's not a price tag.
Money is a foreign concept for Blue. I mean,
It's just a social construct.
Just leave your
He's
pants.
he's
you know?
gotten used to it.
They cost 1 electrum each.
They cost one pair of
You do
pants.
see them in there. The window, you like kind of try and jimmy the window, but it's locked as well.
5 silver. Is there like a back door?
You kind of scope the place out, and there is a back door, but it looks like all the doors are locked. And by the size of this place, you think that there's probably a residence in here too. It's not just a shop.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
As with most of the every shop you've been.
Okay, you know what? I'm taking too much time. I mean, unless is anyone here? Does anybody want to do this with me?
If you woke up early,
Well-
no, I'm probably making breakfast.
You know, you can always talk John into doing something stupid.
Does John have money on him?
Yes?
He wants to steal it and
Okay.
leave money there. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah,
I'm telling you this now. I can read his mind.
Okay.
basically.
Are You asking me
You
to
wanna
help
help
you do this? Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So you.
Well, John, let's.
I'm gonna check the windows. Are any of them open?
No, you've done a nice like scope of this place, and it seems everything's locked. The place is shut up tight.
Luciferkin, secret agent, and now master thief.
Hey,
Master
Pelus,
thief who leaves money behind.
Yes,
Pelus,
John.
do you wanna keep a lookout for me for real quick?
Wait. What about the chimney?
Just look on the street, left and to the right, and let me know if anyone's coming.
Just this knoll stuck in the chimney. It was good up till the shoulders.
Yeah. And you know how they get them out? They light the fire.
You know, I was a little worried because I haven't like totally fleshed out everything in Westbridge, but we're not going to get to Westbridge today. What the hell was I thinking? We're not going to get there.
So,
I think it's the version of the Palus clause.
yeah, like, if Pelus is gonna watch,
Yeah, I'll look out for John.
All right, so Pelus is scouting, and John is going to sneak in. So why don't you make me a perception check, Pelus? As John
My
just like
favorite.
no problem goes up to the door and just kind of quickly pops it open and slips inside.
I don't go inside. I just open the door and like kind of just stand there and like put a hand out and go, "There you go."
Oh, okay. And
I'm
Pelus,
more interested in watching right now.
Pelus, looking around, you do notice like Grund very far down the road, like walking in your direction, because you know on the other side of you guys is where he sets up his pickle shop, and you see him just kind of like far down the road, like he probably doesn't see you yet, just kind of like walking down from the north.
I thought he like left for the druids or something, or the fire druids.
You did hear that he's been practicing with the druids, but he's still in town.
Okay.
There still are druids in town. You guys just came in like late last night, so you didn't really like
Pursue them. Yeah. Okay. I go inside.
John, do you have money?
Yes.
How much are javelins?
I hand him 1 silver and go, "This should cover all of them." Like all of the ones in the shop.
Can I make a fucking intelligence check?
Yeah, make an intelligence check for sure.
Damn it, not insight.
Okay,
No,
yeah, insight, maybe. Yeah, the insight. Yeah.
sure, yeah,
Damn it.
yeah. You think that he's fucking with you.
It's gotta be more than that.
Wait, make an intelligence check. Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. If you got low, I was gonna say you thought that was too much.
Gotta be a little more than that.
I hand him 1 more silver.
Would I think that's right?
You are calling his bullshit right now, so it's up to you. If you feel like you can say
Come
like
on,
no.
John. No more fucking around.
How much do you think is the correct amount?
With that intelligence check, I'll say you got a pretty good idea of how much it costs for. You think it's like about a
It's
gold.
gotta be at least 4 of those things.
I hand him 3. I'll give him 3 more.
So now you have 6 silver in your hands.
Okay. I take 2 javelins.
And
And I put the money on the ground, and then I walk away.
You just put it on the ground next to the barrel. Great.
Yeah,
For funsies, how much is it actually?
it's 5 for 1. And
Just
now I
make
got-
a stealth roll as you are going in there. One last roll. All right, yeah, no problem. You sneak on in and do the exchange and get out of there. And you guys are off.
They close the door after John's out, of course.
Do you wish for me to relock it as well?
Can you do that?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Yeah, go ahead.
Never had the
Try.
need to relock a door.
Yeah, you got
Exactly.
it. It's a simple lock. So yeah, no problem. You lock it back. Especially now that you already kind of know it, you get that no problem.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, Luz.
Let's
Apparently
join the
I
group.
can relock a door.
Good job.
So
I didn't
we
know
should
that
get
was
out of
possible.
here.
Yeah, we should join the group.
Oh, hey, is that Groon?
There, yeah, I saw him. He had his pickle stand.
Groon's getting closer to you guys.
I think we
You
should
guys
grab a
walk in.
couple pickles before we head out of town.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, Groon.
How's it going?
Quite well.
Oh, I haven't seen you. Where have you been?
Here, there.
We're about to join our group and then head out north.
Got any
Oh.
special pickles before we head out?
Oh yeah, and he just kind of like goes through his bag that he's carrying with him, and kind of like is moving some stuff around. You see, there's like leaves come out of his bag, and like a little bit of dirt, and then he pulls out this pickle that's kind of like covered in dirt, and just kind of like rummages through his bag, which just seems to have like plant matter, and he pulls out a pickle. Says, "Here you go, one
Thank
for the
you.
road."
Absolutely.
Well, check this out. And he like focuses really hard before he hands you the pickle, and then just like a tiny little sprout pops out of the pickle the pickle, and like a little yellow flower on it.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
disgusting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Just out of curiosity, is the flower edible too?
He picks it off and eats it.
Aw, I
Yep.
had plans for the flower.
Oh, well, I don't think I can do that again, so sorry.
One tantrum a day.
Yeah, that would make sense for Groon.
Yeah.
And I just go, thank you. I'll
So
make sure
fucking
Artemis
silly.
enjoys his last pickle.
Next time. I'll get you next time.
Okay.
And he just continues jollily strolling through town back over to the marketplace.
Okay,
All right.
Pelus, I hand Pelus the pickle and go, give this to Artemis.
Why?
Because he needs one last pickle before we leave town. Just to remember here.
Okay. I guess.
Okay, and we head back to the group now.
Wonderful. So you guys get back to the group who are preparing to go. Not much time wasted at all before you hit the road. Because, yeah, it's probably like 6 o'clock in the morning and stores don't open until around like 8. So you guys saved yourself a couple hours by doing that.
Are we sure we didn't save the whole group a couple hours? Because we could do some more red large stuff.
Yeah, you saved. Yeah, you guys saved a couple hours by doing that. But if you did have anything else you wanted to do before you leave town, or if you just wanted to start getting headed into Westbridge, that's up to you.
Could we pick up Bertram Veenhouse on the way?
Yeah, you can go. You ask
yeah,
Kay
yeah.
Lisa, and she says, "Oh yeah, he got a room here last night after y'all went to bed." Or no, you guys were staying at the boarding house.
Mhm.
But you go in, you kind of ask around, and Kay Lisa lets you know that he got in there. That's where he was staying before, so that's kind of what you assume. And she says he didn't seem too keen on you folks, though. So I don't know if you, especially waking up this early. He was out drinking at the tavern, kind of late at the helm.
Well, we can wake
But,
him
Well,
up.
know,
you know,
If
maybe
he
he'll
doesn't
see the
want
light
to
of day
wake
once
up.
we explain the situation to him.
Awaken at your own risk, I suppose.
Try to be nice. He better.
But she
okay.
tells you the room number.
Okay, yeah, I'll head up to his room.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock.
Here. Ah! What is this? And you hear him like rolling around and stumbling. It sounds like he kind of falls off of his bed. And he comes and throws the door open, and you see in like a nightgown and a cap, and just very disheveled, looking terrible, looking very tired and maybe a little hungover. Is Bertrand Veenhouse III. And he says,
Hey Bert, how's it going?
Why are you waking me up? I thought I was done with you folks.
Well, you're trying to get to Yata, right?
Kind of rubs the sleep out of his eyes. Yes, I am.
Well, we're on our way to Westbridge. That's like halfway to Yata, right?
I suppose. How are you getting there?
The main
Walking on the road.
I'll pass. And he slams the door in your face.
Your loss.
Okay.
You think he kind of mentioned last time that he could just kind of charter a wagon from here.
Last time he did that, he almost got eaten by birds, but okay.
That's true.
Well,
Also, your DM might not want to worry about affecting NPCs.
That's fine.
But no, he genuinely, Bertrand does not like you people. That's not just me.
Well, that's okay. We're like it, so. It sounds like we're off then.
Excuse me.
And before we set off, I'm going to try and lay in hands myself to try and patch up my kinked up tail.
Okay.
Around how much healing. Or actually, I should probably just go and take a guess and see what that gets me. I'm going to try 5 points.
So what I'm going to say is that you kind of are focusing on it, and you think that the more I'm going to make you make a medicine check. The more you put into it, the lower the DC on that medicine check's going to be.
I'm going to try a 5 and see if luck's in my favor.
Okay. So why don't you make that medicine check? As you focus and you are like rubbing your tail and kind of stroking some lay on hands into it, but it's still aggravating you. Still hurting.
Dang, alright. In that case, I'll just hop onto Junto and hit the road.
I'm pretty good at massages, darling. And healing.
Yeah, you also got those sharp claws too.
Ah, that's true.
It might be good for those scales.
Yeah, it's like some of the scales are all bunched up around the kink. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, let me give it a try.
I got big hands. I can try to help.
So
How about a
Agony.
third level cure wounds?
Third level cure wounds. All right.
Dang. Oh, dang.
Oh. You're not messing around. And then make a medicine check.
What? Oh,
Oh,
hold on.
that's the script thing. You can turn that off.
Okay. Wait, did it do it? Oh, okay. I was just
but-
confused.
Okay, so you can't. So you cure wounds, but roll me a medicine check. So the DC was 10 with your
My heals.
with that third level spell.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do no problem. You're getting a little distracted because the tail is so firm and strong.
It's a lot bigger than my tail. I mean, I'm more used to my
Not to say you're aroused, but
my little skinny
surprising.
tail, but
Roll
this is
a, what's the hot
thick
check,
tail.
right?
Hot
Yeah,
check.
roll
hot.
Roll for
Roll
hot.
Charisma?
All right.
My
so yeah,
tail is
so-
so much larger and thicker.
Than my tail.
Just has some more girth, yeah.
A lot more girth.
It's just
So that's gonna take. So you're all healed up, Sablin.
Well,
There
thank
you
you.
go. My pleasure, darling.
It's a big DT. Big dragon tail.
All right. So you guys hitting the road? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. One thing I wanted to mention, I was going to do this during the announcements, but not everyone was here, is that I made an error last session with Grilda's saga. When you guys called me out on my inconsistency, I defended the wrong answer. It is in the northwest of the hills. is where Gorilda's. So I updated the poem, but
Okay.
just so you guys know, because I flaked and went with what I had my misspelling, but or mistake in the poem, but I remember that there are reasons why I had it on the west. So you guys know it is going to be kind of close to your route.
Okay.
Okay.
So the
the
general
northwest.
direction that we're heading. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make you guys aware of that before we get on the road. So you guys are taking off. It's going to be, I guess you guys can kind of decide towards the end of your travel if you want to push through and try and get there in one day. But what speed do you want to travel at?
How much danger do we think this kid is in?
A lot?
I suppose that's a question for Josh, who
Yeah.
just dropped out.
I feel like he might want to go as fast as possible.
Yeah, probably fast.
But
Yeah.
you think that if you either way, traveling fast or not, you could get there today. It's just will depend on how many
Daylight?
extra hours you have to travel. Yeah, like what time you're gonna get there. And like your chance of exhaustion will actually get, which is kind of confusing, but it'll get lower if you go faster.
Fast.
Sounds like fast, that it's going to lower our chance of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
It
Fast.
would lower your chance of exhaustion because you'd have less extra hours of traveling.
Fast.
Okay, so we're going fast.
Gotta go fast.
So let me just look at my travel. Okay, so fast, you get disadvantage. Okay. Or -5. Okay, so I can't remember who I had roll last time. I think I just did it randomly. Let me do that again. Actually, I'll do. Josh is not here right now, correct? No. Oh, Josh and his internet, poor man. All right, Sam, roll me a d20
Okay, I like where this is going.
for your day of traveling. Oh man, I'm like nervous. What's he gonna roll?
Damn.
All right, I think that's in my ball, in my court
Uh-oh.
of.
Oh no.
Yes.
Ruh-roh. Raggy.
Raggedy.
So this isn't one of your guys' random encounters. This will be one of mine. Okay. So just trying to think of order of operations here.
Do we need to roll
Sorry.
anything else?
No, that's it for right now. I gotta roll for what it's gonna be.
Is it more dogs?
Oh, okay. All right. What is that?
I hope.
Also, yeah, this
Ooh,
batter is
alright.
not gonna fit, by the way.
Big black dragon.
Are you currently cooking cookies?
I am currently
Current-
making waffle batter to bring to work
Wow.
tomorrow.
Okay.
BBD.
I
Continue.
missed the beginning of the thing. Thought it was cookies.
I wish it was.
Okay, so. Oh man. Okay. So you guys hit the road and are traveling along, moving very briskly. And whereas most of your travels have been in the Somber Hills, which are pretty sparsely populated, the long road does have a decent amount of traffic on it. Not like it's crowded, but you see people somewhat frequently. Because you guys got started so early, you don't see people right away. But pretty soon you start seeing other wagons passing by. Mostly it seems just like farmers and ranch hands in the area coming into town for whatever reason. Different kind of agricultural or like rural folk who have different errands that they need to run in the big town and are going on the long road. And you guys continue moving north. And the first thing you guys come across is it's about halfway through the day. You've been traveling. You guys are like kind of getting ready to start and take a little break for lunch. And why doesn't yeah, everybody make me perception checks. And I'm gonna say disadvantage on these because you're traveling fast.
Wow.
Okay.
John won't need it.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
I got it.
Okay. So, John and Sablin, both of you notice in the distance, you see you like see something kind of pop out of it's like moving in the distance, kind of like catches you unexpectedly, and you see that there's a hill. So you guys are, let me actually just move you on the map. Oops. So you guys are like here now, we'll say. And you see to the west, so to your right, or nope, that's the east. God, yeah, fucking direction. To the east, you see on like the top of a hill, just kind of tucked behind as you're moving between two hills, you see it off in the distance, maybe a mile away, maybe half a mile to a mile away. You see a opening, like a tunnel that's like going into one of the hills. And as you kind of stop and look closer, you notice there's like a wagon coming out of it, and the movement caught your eye. And as you look and kind of inspect it closer, you can just barely make it out, but it seems like the wagon is moving very strangely, like down the side of this mountain. I appreciate the text summaries here. It's moving strangely and as you kind of notice and look at each other and look back at it, you see that it's floating above the ground. It's like it doesn't have wheels. It's like slowly hovering above the ground.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys see
Ghost
this?
wagon?
I mean, about how far away? You said about a mile away from us?
Yeah, that's about a mile, maybe half a mile. I think a mile's pretty far to be able to spot something like that. It's like half a mile.
Is the wagon floating towards us?
It seems like as you watch it, it kind of starts curving down the side of the hill, but there are hills like in between you and this hill, so quickly it kind of descends out of your view.
I think we should go check that out. I'm not sure if that was a fall that someone would have been hurt by or not, but I don't think it had wheels.
Mm-hmm. Definitely strange.
Approach it?
I think so. It's not too far on the way, and they might need our help.
How does Artemis feel about this?
Yeah, I feel so bad that he's not here to help the decision, because like he's the only one who cares about getting to Westbridge quickly.
Maybe we should
Ghost wagon.
keep going.
Well, okay, let me ask you this, Eric.
Yeah.
What can we see on the wagon? Does it look like something How about, I'm going to talk about Palouse specifically. Is that one of the wagons that he pushed in Red Larch?
No, so as he pointed out, you kind of just barely catch it as it goes, descends behind the hills. But it seems like it doesn't look extraordinary as far as wagons go. Yeah, it's so far away. The thing that looks extraordinary about it is, as he says it, you definitely notice, like, oh shit, that thing doesn't have any wheels. It's just like a floating. It's like floating and it is being pulled.
Ghost wagon.
By what look like some kind of like horses or something, some kind of like pack. They're not pack animal, but like work animal.
Is this a late Halloween wagon with like a headless horseman? Like,
The
ghosts?
wheelless wagon. Have you ever heard the story of the wheelless wagon?
So I am on Junto. Junto and I could go ahead and see what's going on and just report back to you guys.
Yeah, if you and Junto wanted to go check it out, you could do that without slowing down the party, as the party kind of keeps moving along the road.
Yeah. Junto and I are gonna be right back. We're gonna see if they need our help or anything fishy going.
Okay, just remember, you need some kind of signal in case you need our help.
Butterfly. Wait, no. Can't do that from far away.
Chrysanthemum. Just yell chrysanthemum as loud as you can.
You guys do
Alright,
have both sending stones. Just to... Josh would probably remember that.
Don't want to burn that up. So it's okay. I'll just yell out chrysanthemum.
Yes, that works. Chrysanthemum.
All right. So if I need you guys' help, I will yell as loud as I can, Chris Angel.
Okay, Chris Angel.
Oh my god.
Isn't he that famous mage?
I think so. Oh, did you hear about him, Sam?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fucking pop culture reference. You fucking kidding me?
Fucking lever.
Alright, so you hop on Junto and go galloping off into the hills. Sturdy, thick tail waving behind you. And I don't know, I'm obsessed with that tail right now. I can't get off my mind. But you guys get there quickly, as you just kind of dip between two hills and then up. And as you approach, there's like a road going up that it seems like you kind of come up from your direction. It seems like the wagon must have turned, because you don't see the wagon anymore. It seems like it turned where you kind of meet a fork in the road. It must have gone down the other side of the hill in a way, deeper into the Somber Hills, rather than coming off to the road. And there's just like a little path that it's going on. And as you get closer, you do notice that there are two figures, like humanoid figures, standing on either side of the opening to this cave. And also, as you get closer, it seems like a very clear, like, tunnel. Like, if it's a man-made tunnel. Do you continue approaching?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue approaching, and I'm gonna try and get their attention.
Okay, so you keep riding up, and you kind of like hail these figures.
Did you guys see that wagon? Did you see where it went? They didn't have any wheels.
And you get absolutely no response. They're like the soldiers at the Birmingham Palace, where they're just like totally stand still. But you're kind of far away, and you keep getting closer. And as you start to get closer, you notice like they're big. They're like 10 feet tall. And as you continue to get closer, they're heavily armored. And as you continue to get closer, they're actually not human. They're some sort of constructs.
Oh.
Social constructs.
But they don't seem to be reacting to your approach at all.
They
They're just
seem more like
standing there.
antisocial. Seem more like antisocial constructs at this point. Alright, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try one more time. Can you two hear me? Is your armor really thick? Hello? Anything?
You get no response. They're standing there, just looking straight ahead. And yeah, you just kind of. How close do you get?
I'm gonna say 60 feet away.
60 feet. Okay, so yeah, you can't make out like too many of the details on their actual bodies, but you do notice they're just like heavily armored, and they are 10 feet tall, broad, and just I guess I shouldn't say looking straight ahead because they don't have like any faces. It's just like a helm, but it's just like facing straight forward, not seeming to react to you at all.
From how far away I am, could I potentially recognize if they looked like some of the constructs that Valkendar's people made?
Yeah, make an intelligence check. You haven't seen many constructs, so you could like make that assumption that like these are the only other constructs I've seen, but they don't like the construction is much different from like those were like working like those were like excavators, you know,
agricultural.
Those were agricultural, yeah. Those were agricultural in nature. These are like these are not. These are they just seem very much more like humanoid. Those also didn't have like they didn't have like arms and legs and such in the same way that these do.
Okay. I'm gonna go
so
ahead
it seems
and
very different. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and head the other way, and like at the other side, the other path. That's the direction that the wagon went.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down that a little bit and see if I can spot the wagon before too long down that.
Right. Yeah, so you go around and you kind of bend out the other side, and as you get to the other side of the hill, you immediately do see the wagon, but it's gotten somewhat far away, as it's just winding. There's this path that is just kind of winding deeper into the Somber Hills, and you see the wagon, but it's kind of just like weaving on this path and going deeper into the hills.
Does it look like it knows what it's doing? Like it's in control?
There are like two creatures pulling it, but it's far away. You can't see like, are they horses? What are they? But it is like in control. Yeah, it's not falling or anything. It's just floating.
Okay.
It just doesn't have wheels, but it's just floating and being pulled by these creatures. And yeah, you can't really make out what's in the back of it.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Ghostway.
reconvene with the party then.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. You catch up to the party who's like been slowly working their way still north on the path, on the road.
So that wagon didn't really fall and break. It's being pulled by something. It's floating. It's super magic. And also that little like tunnel up where they came out of, there's some robots up there. They didn't look like Valkendars, but they look like robots. Oh.
It's interesting. Well, if they're not causing any trouble, I guess that's fine.
How many assholes around here have robots?
I know, right?
Are we going north? Or what?
I mean, I don't see much of a need to mess around with them, and like nothing's really, blind that they're tied to the colds.
You're right.
Really
Let's carry on.
bother them. Yup.
All right, so you guys keep heading north. Let's see. So you guys continue to head north. You guys take you weren't here, Josh, but I was saying earlier that this road is much more populated than the large path which you've traveled on. Mostly, this one is like a much wider road, and is not heavily populated, but you are seeing wagons, whereas like the large path you would travel on that, for a day and not see anyone.
Yeah, this is a major thoroughfare.
Yeah, so you're seeing wagons passing by, and people are being friendly to you as they go.
They're being friendly to us?
Yeah, they're. Oh, hey there. I guess they.
They're being friendly to our group of people. It's like, oh, hi, bye.
Born a Nola tiefling.
Like they're friendly. They're friendly to me and Agony, and then they see the rest of us, and they're like, oh.
They're friendly from a distance, and then when they get close, they just kind of like smile and nod, and then kind of quickly move past.
They kind of veer to the other side of the road.
Yeah. They keep their distance, but they'll like.
They lock their doors, roll up their windows.
They'll smile and nod a little bit. The Desert Valley is no stranger to adventurers. So people kind of
strange
get what you're
adventures.
doing. You're a weird.
Next time we like pass by a traveler that doesn't seem too put off by us, I'm gonna ask them, "Hey, you ever see any like wagons float out of those hills back down that way?"
You pass, and you there's this woman who is just walking by a pack mule that she has, all loaded up. And you see this actually pretty quickly after you leave from that area and get back on the road. And you ask her, and she kind of looks around and then smiles at you, and she goes, "Floating wagons? You a crazy person?"
I feel like I am. I saw it float out of that path up in the hills and just gonna zoom on down, went to check it out, and yeah, it's being pulled by something I couldn't make out and with no wheels. I feel like I'm going crazy.
Are you pulling my leg? That's a little it's not. I haven't had anything to drink yet today. If you're gonna be pulling my leg, I need to be a little later and having some alcohol in my belly. If you're gonna be pulling my leg like this, old dragon friend.
I wish I was, because I feel like I'm going crazy now. Because John, you saw that too, right?
Sure.
See, the clown guy saw it too.
I did see the wagon. It could have been ghosts. That's my theory.
Makes
Anyway.
sense.
Well, I
There's
do
no
know
such thing,
something
but
about
sure,
ghosts. There are definitely ghosts. That is
heard of
definitely a thing that exists. So
Super real.
Very
Ever heard
real.
of this thing
Could've
called
been ghosts.
Santa Claus?
now
Never heard
Sandy
of it.
Claus. I don't know about no Sandy Claus. I think it was probably ghosts.
That might have been Chris.
Artemis, what do you think?
Wait, Ghost or Santa Claus?
There's neither a Santa Claus or ghosts. Was the wagon floating? Probably. But who cares? Let's keep going.
Hey Artemis, is Chris Angel real?
I don't know who that is. Let's keep moving.
He's a famous wizard.
All
I
right.
highly doubt that.
I haven't heard. I mean, yes. Oh, yes, definitely. Chris Angel is a famous wizard.
I've heard of David Copperfield, but none of this.
What about Penn and Teller?
No Christopher Angel.
Penn and Teller, have you heard of them?
Oh, I love those guys.
Great wizards. Fantastic.
One's a Goliath and one's like, what, a gnome? I love those guys.
Okay, so you guys continue along the road north, and
We are expecting to see these characters one day.
Penn and Teller.
Yes.
If we don't
Penn and Teller wizards.
And an Azamar named Chris Angel.
we have to find a magician. They're not wizards or sorcerers, they're just magicians.
And don't,
In a
and
world
do
with
not
actual
confuse
magic,
them
these
with
guys
a
dream
wizard.
big.
Do not confuse them with a wizard. They find that to be the most insulting thing you can do.
Let's keep going. So we're traveling north.
So you continue to travel north, and as you do, okay, so you were there. Okay, so you get a few more miles north before you see on the side of the road a wagon that has just been totally destroyed.
Does it have wheels?
It does have wheels. It is a
a
wagon with wheels.
Wagon.
But it is just like a wagon that has been. It's kind of off to the side of the road a little bit, but not far. And it just has been ravaged, like torn apart.
Do I recognize any of it at all?
As you take a closer look, why don't you roll me an investigation check?
Failed, probably.
If anyone else wants to try an investigation check as well.
Yeah, I'm not much better.
Oh god. Chris Angel quotes, jeez. What is this? Alright, so John,
John Smart. John Smart.
Good one, Kyle.
So you guys are kind of checking it out, and this wagon is fairly empty. Like there's some food items on it, but John, you notice that like there's probably more on this wagon that is not here anymore. And as you're looking at like the ways in which it was destroyed,
Goblins.
you notice there are like large claw marks. So some kind of like clawed creature. But there are also burns. Like everybody sees the burns. But John, you also notice specifically these claws and then like some blunt force damage. Like it was like smashed as well as clawed.
Big
So
goblins.
The wagon maker in Red Larch had a very specific like icon that he would put on the wagons. Is there anything like that?
It
At least I
does
think
not,
he did.
the Phalorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that like you would know he would probably have some kind of symbol. Yeah, it's a Phalorn wagon. But that's kind of common. Like he's, one of the like Red Larch. The supplies from Red Larch are like premium stock around the Somber Hills. So a lot of people, if you have a wagon, it's probably one of his, or it would have been one of Whalever's. It would have been one of the two, probably. If you lived around here.
Can I do a perception check, like look for tracks or something?
Yeah, you could do perception or survival.
Same thing.
All right, so you
know
look
what?
around.
Hang on. I'm gonna burn something that I haven't got to burn yet. I'm gonna use Dark One's own luck, which allows me to add a D10 to it.
Okay.
I get it back on a short rest.
Nice. Yeah.
Let's see. So... Oh, there we go.
All right. Yes, you very clearly see some tracks that look like some kind of large clawed creature. And as you guys, I assume, are kind of sharing this information as you come up on it. If anyone wants to make a nature check to try and figure out from all this information what kind of animal it is, what kind of creature.
I'm obviously like in trench coat, monochrome, detective artibus mode right now.
And actually, I'll give you another hint as well with such a high perception check is that you do notice that the it's weird that the tracks, because they don't all match. There are some clawed feet, and then there are some hooved feet.
My God, it was our character from the other game.
Wait, who has hooved feet?
Winter?
Oh.
I don't know about claws though.
Yeah.
Maybe I was wrong on that.
The owl walking on the ground.
There you go.
Yeah, sure.
Like, are there human tracks at all?
Nope, there are no human tracks. And actually, you follow these tracks for a little bit, and you like get the general direction they're going, and then they disappear. And with those nature checks, and all this information that you gathered, you with the burn marks and bludgeoning and claws and then hooves as well, you guys surmise that this is a chimera.
Oh.
And you also know about chimeras that they hoard treasure. So you think that it probably like robbed this wagon. There are also dead bodies around. I don't think I mentioned that. There are like some corpses from this.
Not mentioned.
Is it fresh?
Yeah, I think I
Are they fresh?
Fresh.
They're not. They're somewhat fresh. Yeah, they're it seems like within the last 24 hours. Like it was probably last night or this morning that this happened.
Well, poor bastards.
Is there any food?
Oh well.
Yeah, there's some food you can scavenge.
Yeah, there's bodies.
I take.
Is there alcohol?
Yeah, there's some alcohol.
Oh, yeah, take that. Priorities.
Are there any signs? Are there any signs that there might have been like survivors from this attack that aren't here obviously, but could have left in a certain direction or been taken in a certain direction?
You can't really tell if there were survivors because there's no one alive. There are corpses here, but it's like a wagon that could kind of. There could be room for more people, so you're not sure if there were. But you do, and there's kind of like blood and gore around, so you're just not sure. You can't be sure. But there was, you do kind of get the idea that like it went in this direction and then it like took off in flight. So you think that it's like wherever it was headed was like you can get a general direction of where it was.
If we weren't on the way to rescue someone already, I would say we would.
Yeah, I think we should go north.
Burning daylight here, folks.
Yeah, like we can make a stop to clear that thing out to keep it from attacking more travelers on the way back. We don't have time to go hunt it down right now, unfortunately.
All of this is magnificent stuff we can do on the way back.
Right.
Of course.
Yep, it'll still be here.
Do you want to just like hang up a sign at least saying "Watch out, dangerous beast"?
Oops.
That is a fantastic idea. I'm gonna work on that real quick. It shouldn't take more than like 20 minutes.
To make a sign.
Probably less than that.
Here
you can take some wagon wood.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Use the blood of those bodies.
Any paint anywhere? I mean, if we don't have any paint, then blood work.
Just use the blood. Let's go.
They won't get any deader.
At this point, I'm just truly amazed at watching the minds of you guys work at times.
All right, I'm just going to put a little marker on the map for these things so that if you want to come find them again, I remember where they are and you remember.
Uh-oh. Secret Stone Monastery duplicate.
Ebola.
Weird wagon. Put those on the map right there. All right. Okay, so you guys continue north.
Onward.
Yeah, sorry. There's a lot of things because there are things that are just in the world, and then there are things that you've rolled for. So that was your random encounter there that you rolled for. And now the next and last thing that happens as you're traveling. So you continue traveling quickly, and I'm gonna need you guys to make one more perception check with disadvantage again because you're traveling fast.
1, 6, 13, 8.
All right, John
I'm a
comes
ghost.
through. Yeah, you guys were very close to not noticing this one. So as you guys get to the very edge of the Somber Hills and are starting
Maybe
to
it'd be best if we didn't notice.
come out, John, you see in the distance this kind of like flash of fire, and you just barely catch it before it like dips down in the trees, but you see off into kind of north east of where you guys are, just a couple miles away, some kind of like flaming bird that kind of dips down and out of sight.
Agony.
It's Ho-Oh.
Agony.
Yes.
I just saw a big fire and I swear I didn't set it.
I believe you. And where is
it was
this fire?
flying over there in the sky.
Fire flying. That sounds like a thing we heard about.
Sure.
Do we care? Just out of curiosity, or
Well,
press on?
Judging by the situation, we're not gonna go check it out right now.
Got it. Guys, fire flying over there. Remember that to come back later. Got it?
Mark it on a
Sounds
map.
like it sounds like that. It's under that saga about Grilda, heard back from Zook earlier.
Yep, that's probably that Phoenix that was mentioned.
Alright. So you guys continue north, and you guys are going to kind of push on through the end of the day to get to Westbridge. Is that correct? You guys are going to kind of travel extra long and make sure you get there in one day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Yes.
So, I need everybody, let's see, it's going to be 2 extra hours of travel, and it's for every extra hour you roll this Constitution saving throw. So why don't you guys, I'll just say, just roll, and we'll use the 2 rolls that you have, unless you wanted to like use your inspiration or something, and you could do that. But
What's the DC?
the first one, the DC's 10. The second roll, it's 11. So
Wait,
Boy.
I'm using my inspiration
you could use your inspiration to re-roll.
retroactively.
Yep, you can do that.
Hands
Hey, wow.
So I think we just need agony.
I think I'm good.
Hold on, I have egg white all over my hands.
But Artemis, you are exhausted. So you're just like very stressed out.
Wait, wouldn't you be double exhausted?
Yeah, am I double exhausted?
Yeah.
Is that how that
you
works?
would be.
Double.
Oh,
Yeah.
So weird
Jesus.
questions.
Oh shit.
So, I have that aura that gives like +3 to saving throws to everyone like within 10 feet of me. Can that apply to this in any way, or?
I'm gonna say no. For things like this, just because.
It's
Your
like
speed is half.
It would just,
physical,
like-
Josh?
Yeah, because that just assumes that like everybody's kind of huddling next to you
Mhm.
all the time, and
Yeah, it is a little cheesy that way. I agree. I was just kind of curious about that because I think
I'll think about it a
for,
little
like,
bit more. But for this specific instance, I'm gonna say no.
It makes complete sense for it to not. So yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, you succeed on both agony, so you're good. Because I just took
Sweet
the
potatoes.
2 rolls from your first one.
Okay.
Um,
okay.
So yeah, Artemis is slogging along by the time you guys get to Westbridge. But
Hurry
you
up.
do eventually get to Westbridge, and as you approach, Westbridge is a small town like Red Larch, and let me not just spew shit out of my butt and actually open the notes I wrote. So yeah, it's a small town like Red Larch. A bunch of small wooden buildings. I'll bring you to the map as well. That would help. The first thing you notice as you approach from the south is a somewhat large graveyard to the east of the road. And you come into town, and it is now. It's still kind of early in the evening. The sun's not got down yet. You still have like an hour or two before all of the shops close and stuff for the day. It's probably like 4 to 5 o'clock.
Okay, before we get into town, I'm gonna like pull everybody aside, like clutching my chest, slowly dying here from too much exhaustion. But
You okay there? You need a drink?
yeah, thanks. Wait, do you mean water or alcohol?
Both.
That's fine. Never mind.
Yes.
I gotta give me like a really good like tail rub before I head out. Maybe,
No.
maybe
What-
massage.
I don't think he has
My
a
God.
tail.
That's true.
it's fine. Listen,
I have a tail.
that's fabulous. Listen, guys. I feel it's only fair to like explain a few things to you right now.
Okay.
The situation we're going into is radically different than what than what we've been doing. We're on a time crunch here, not just to find them because of kidnappers, We've got to find those people before our Johnny finds them. And this is something also you have to understand. If we meet our Johnny in any way, we cannot, for any reason, let him know that I am here. I'm going to, I'll turn into somebody different. I don't know what. Just a different looking human, completely different.
Okay.
From here on out, I am Jet Archer. Just go with that. Don't even say the word Artemis.
Would this
While we're in
person
town.
know the name
Okay,
Jet
Artemis.
Archer?
That's a good point. Just call me, I don't know, you guys come up with the nickname. Go.
Jetty.
Freddie
Steve.
Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
Chris Angel.
Chris
Steve person thing.
Steve person thing. Okay, let's go with Freddie Mercury. Fine.
Love you guys.
Okay, Artemis, whatever you say.
Whatever. Sounds like some sort of queen, but we'll go with that.
So,
Freddie
so I just found out that our Johnny's real. Is Sebi real too?
Sebi is. No, you came up with. Oh my god, no.
I thought you called me Sebi first.
This is. Listen, I don't think there. I highly doubt there's a Sebi. Okay. The point is, Johnny Dreadwing is real. Johnny Dreadwing is not a person that we want to fight. If we get into a situation where he does find out that I am here, you need to let me handle this. But these aren't randos hiding out in the wilderness worshiping rocks. We are talking about one of the most capable field agents of the Zentarum this side of Waterdeep. And if we fight him, even if we can win, which we won't,
We defeated a dragon.
we will be hunted by the Zentarum for the rest of our fucking life. Okay? So this is not a thing that we want to get ourselves
Only
involved
if they
in
knew
if
we
we
did
can.
it.
This
John
is true.
John's
At the
jumping
same
up
time-
and down with his hand up in the air like a kid in the class with a question.
Yes, John.
Do you ever suffer from tail envy?
I don't suffer from tail envy.
I do.
Because my tail's
You
longer.
You have a tail.
Your tail's
And
But I
Earlier.
want it to be bigger.
Maybe there's some exercises we could do.
My
I don't
tail's
know. Mine's
pretty
just naturally
Does
big.
that work?
Wait, do they have a tail enlargement pump? I've heard of that.
Stay
I
focused.
don't think.
Stay focused.
I mean, I never needed to use one. So, our Johnny, don't fight him. You're not Artemis, and Kara.
That's about it.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
Alright,
trust
so
you.
where to first,
Artemis.
Red?
I don't know. Where's the local tavern? 4? Where's 4?
Yeah, there's a tavern, as you guys walk in, yeah, tavern's number 4, and then also number 14 is the inn. As you guys walk in, there's a lot of traffic going on around the inn, which is kind of at the main crossroads there. And there's a good amount of traffic around. Also, as you guys come into town, Sablin, you quickly notice a couple. Oh, everybody notices it, but Sablin recognizes it. A couple of those same guards that you saw outside of the tunnel that are just kind of standing on the side of the road, motionless.
Who am I closest to right now?
Me.
I nudge Baloo's like the robots earlier, but wagon. Those are the same kind of robots that were up that tunnel that the wagon came out of. What the?
Do you think they
Should
killed
we-
him?
Should we destroy them?
Don't think so.
No, you should not just go around destroying things in a town.
Maybe
I
we
think
should
it's safe to assume
investigate.
that those are probably Valklandar robots then.
Do they look like industrial.
Do they look
robots.
like Valkendor robots?
No, they're the same robots. They're humanoid robots. They're like
Yeah, they look
more
very
like
different from the
knights than
robots
robots,
we've seen.
probably.
Yeah, for sure. They do, but they're big. They're like 10
Yeah.
feet tall, very broad.
Is it something from like Overwatch or something? I don't know.
Maybe.
Let's go with Clockwork Golem or something like that.
Yeah.
But as far as we know, Valkendar is the only guy who builds machines around. We know he has a shop here in town, so it's probably safe to assume those are going to be his creations.
Well, we don't know.
Just a different.
Yeah, the ones back in the tunnel didn't really mess with me when I was snooping around there, so I guess these guys probably won't mess with us either.
They're probably
know
fine
what's gonna
if
set 'em
they're
off.
sticking around in a town. They're not just going to attack us because we came into the town.
What?
That one really needs like. Does anyone else feel like that one needs a face painted on it?
No, let's not do that.
No.
We are so
We are
focused
on a
right
mission.
now.
I know. This is very concerning to me.
We're on a mission. Action figures are play competition.
Going to the end. Okay.
All right. So you go to the Harvest Inn. And you guys enter in. Let's see if I got some good tavern music or something. Because you guys, it's a pretty lively scene here in the tavern. Yeah, I'll just put on my. As you guys come on into the tavern, there are a bunch of people around. It's getting close to dinner time. There's some people having meals, having early dinner. There's a band playing, and besides that, there's just people around. There's a busy halfling behind the bar who's just making drinks and calling out, "Oh yeah, okay, I'll be right there," and doing something over here. The curly-haired little halfling man. And as you guys kind of look around and get your bearings, there is some weird artwork in this inn.
Are there little
as you-
statues?
Make a perception check. But as you look around, the first thing that you kind of notice on one wall, there is there's a picture of a hairy chested. It's a painting of a hairy chested, naked gnome.
That is a beautiful painting.
Giving fellatio to this very pleased Goliath woman.
That is a beautiful painting.
On the other side, you see Mind
John
Flayer.
just starts clapping and he's got a tear rolling down his face as he looks at the art.
That's weird.
There's a painting of
Very weird.
a Mind Flayer that's just consuming
I've done
the brains
worse.
of an orc, and his eyes are just rolling back in his head in pleasure as he's just consuming the brains of this orc. And
Artemis doesn't
tentacles coming
applaud,
out
but
of the eye.
I do. So
And then the one that's really standing out, that there's this huge tapestry behind the bar. That's this bronze dragon, majestic, flying over the desert and valley. You kind of notice some landmarks of the Somber Hills.
He's got a giant dick.
And very anatomically incorrect. There's just this large penis hanging off of this bronze dragon.
I absolutely love this tavern.
Artemis is just beat red right now.
That's not what it's supposed to look like. I mean,
Agony, I think we found our new home.
Wait, table it.
You're
Does
right,
yours
John.
look like that?
not quite. I mean, the placement's about right, but the shape.
Does it have all
kinds
those
of off.
veins?
I'm staring at everybody's crotch now, just double checking paintings and.
What are you doing?
And with that perception check, Agony, you do notice in a corner
A boner.
A little
there is
cherub statue peeing.
There's a little table with some statuettes on it for sale. It has a little for sale sign. And there's like a little cherub peeing, there's a busty-headed woman, there's a man humping a goat.
Uh-huh.
Bunch of weird little tchotchkes.
Oh, god damn it.
A man humping a goat.
Like
Perfect.
by the man humping a
Perfect.
goat, I have plans for it.
Okay.
I don't
so
think
you
Ryan
go,
caught on.
You immediately go get the little statuette of the man humping the goat, John, and you go and ask how much.
Honestly, I just want to ask how much the whole table would cost.
Alternate universe.
So you come up and the guy running the bar kind of looks over and says, "Oh, you like my statues, huh? Good taste in you.
I love
like
the art too. Is that for sale?
Oh, thank you. Oh no, and he like
Absolutely
strokes the
fabulous,
penis
I just
of
have
the
to say.
tapestry behind him. And he says, "No, this is
I blush. I blush for you.
this is all mine."
My tail's wagging.
I can
honestly must
refer
say,
you to some artists if you're interested.
Oh, I really do think I am.
Batting at Agony's tail. Down, girl. Down.
I had a strong
just watch
urge. Hold on, I won't say it. So you ask about how much table would cost?
Like, how much are the statuettes?
John, I think that
Oh,
these
it's,
statuettes belong here with the rest of their family. Taking them away would just be devastating.
What if I took them all?
Well, no,
I
they're
mean,
for
if you
sale.
took
What are
if
you
you
talking
took them
about?
all,
What are you
okay.
talking about?
He's got like a pile of all of these like in the back.
Hey, well, that's what they're for. Is I make them to sell, of course.
Oh, you have multiple?
No,
Of each?
Yeah. There's a few. Yeah, there's a few of each on the.
Oh well, then hell, that's
And there's some
that's-
other ones too. There's some other.
You're worried about Cannon right now.
Yes.
God damn it, Susan.
Trying so hard. There's actually a there's like a bronze dragon kind of leaning back with his boner, kind of emulating the one in the picture. There are a bunch of just like random little statues that this guy makes, and there are like multiple.
How much for each of them?
Oh, it's usually just 2 silver pieces for one of those. I like to whittle these in my free time.
How big are these statuettes?
They're just a couple inches tall. Like that.
About like 6
Jeff-
inches.
Like 4
At
inches.
least-
I'm gonna just throw down 5 gold on the table and go. And just smile at him. Give me your
Okay.
best.
Have your pick.
I want the 20 dirtiest. Or the 10
Alright.
dirtiest.
No, you can get for 5 gold. Yeah. So you said 5.
Does he have like?
I don't
I don't know
I'm
if I
gonna,
wanna
I'm
say
gonna
this.
browse.
So I'll let you guys. I'm not gonna come up with 20 different little dirty tchotchkes.
Okay,
Oh,
so I'm
don't
just gonna
worry.
look at a list
I
of
can-
dildos.
Yeah, I'll
How
allow
many
you some
different-
creative freedom. here.
How many different things can people wake up with in their face?
Is there? I'm a browse. Is there one with a tiefling and a
Yes.
gnoll?
Oh my god.
Not together.
That might be a special order kind of thing, Paylus.
They're not in the same, not in like one statue, but there are like separate gnoll and tiefling.
Statues.
The tiefling is squatted over a bucket taking a poop,
This is hot.
and and the gnoll is oddly the gnoll is like reading. He's like sitting there and he has like spectacles on and he's sitting there with a book and he's reading.
Very hot. Okay.
Okay, I wonder how many times till Artemis kills me when he just wakes up with these random statuettes in his face.
Yeah, John. So
We are
John,
not
you
bringing
can,
my daughter here.
John, you
get
can
like
write
a
down like
Big
20
dragon
statuettes.
dildo. Buy it.
20 statuettes.
Yeah, John, just write that down in your inventory, and whenever you like want to do something with them, you can tell me what the statuette is. I'll give you freedom to choose what that is.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be believable. Like, it can't be something super specific to whatever you're doing, but it can be. You get some freedom.
20 perfectly plotted out
Yeah.
statuettes for
Oh,
future
there's a
events.
statuette of Helen Ray. What is this? Okay, so, but besides that, you guys are just in this inn. Yeah, there's a good amount of people around, and what do you want to do?
Have I gotten like any more signals from Orpheus today about like any more information?
Right as you think that, Orpheus, sitting on your shoulder, he says, "Hey, you're doing good. I got some info for you now that we're here."
Okay, what's up?
First of all, I just want to say, you should be careful making these deals. Owing favors to Rohini. You left it kind of broad.
I'm aware. I know. I'm not the happiest with it either.
Yeah, I made a deal with her once, and now I'm here, so, Look at.
So it turned out pretty well, right?
I don't know about that. But,
well.
Yikes.
But she does deliver. She's got a beat on the girl you're looking for. She's under the town. Underneath. Down below.
Underneath.
And she'll give you more than that. There's 3 entrances. She told me where they are. There's one in this here inn. There's one in the graveyard. There's one in the bank.
There's one in the graveyard and one where what?
One in the bank.
In the bank.
Back.
Okay.
Nope, bank. You're
Bank.
right, bank.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Bank, graveyard, inn.
In. Okay. Well, obviously the bank is the easiest one to break into.
Obviously.
Yeah, and we can, pick up some souvenirs while we're there.
Mm-hmm.
Souvenirs for Artemis this time.
Right.
Instead of Dragon Dildo. Okay.
Excuse me, I happen to know that many of these are going to be for Artemis.
Joy. I'll just look to the group. Okay, listen, guys, we've got. Apparently, they're under the town. There's 3 ways down there: graveyard, bank, and this here. I look around. Establishment. So the question is.
We have to.
I'm feeling really tired. Maybe we should just rest for tonight or something. I don't know.
We should definitely rest for
Let's go to the
tonight.
graveyard.
I can have Orpheus scout out and try and figure things out.
Resting's for the weak.
He's looking pretty rough right now. Some rest might help.
You're fine. Let's go do this.
But I think the graveyard might be our best bet. It seems the most discreet.
And we absolutely cannot upset the owner of this fine establishment.
I thought
It's
the
very
time
true.
was of the essence.
Like
It
right now.
is-
Don't push out on me.
It is.
I was
Then
about to
again,
buy a
that graveyard-
statue.
Well, then buy a statue.
I already bought the statue.
Oh, good. Fabulous.
I also want to ask the owner of this fair establishment if he takes special orders.
Oh yeah, I suppose I could do that. What you looking for?
I will come back to you later with this. I just had to check. Do they
Yeah,
cost
no, if
extra?
you got a good idea.
Oh, I've got a lot of good ideas.
No, it's not. I mean, that's not really a profession. It's more of a hobby. I do that for fun. I just sell them, I'm not really worried about the income there. I'm happy if you got a good idea. I'd be happy to
Back
hear it.
later.
Well, I'm just
All
saying,
right.
if he has giant phallic statues, I got one.
You don't need them. Let's go. Anyway.
But I already got it. If he had it.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, anything that any of us mortals can imagine, he has.
Oh yeah, I totally just got a dildo.
He just got a table full of.
There's a
Yeah, and
collection of
as you,
dildos.
yeah, sure, all right.
Is he the bronze dragon from the
And
tapestry?
he just winks at you and he looks at you and he like kind of gives you a little finger gun and he's
Yeah.
like,
I wink at him back.
Is he the bronze dragon from the big tapestry? Does he hoard dildos?
Probably.
Look, Artemis. I don't want you to have any regrets. Maybe we should just go and see what we can find out today.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. The Sablin made a good point about the graveyard. But we'd want to do that after nightfall, which gives us. You said it's like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
or
it's
something?
like 5 o'clock. It's like 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. So how many hours till nightfall? Like 3, 2?
Yeah, like 2 hours.
2.
It's the
Okay,
spring,
so
so,
that
it's
gives-
still going down pretty early.
Okay, so that gives us about a couple of hours to kill until nightfall. That would be a good time to relax, scout out the town. During that time, I can have Orpheus go check out that graveyard or whatever, try and find the entrance. And if our Johnny's in town, might be a good time for me to lead him astray.
Do I know Orpheus' name?
We've called him Orpheus, the bird.
He's
So we
named
assume
Orpheus.
it's just the same
Okay.
name. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you know any places where Johnny would like be more likely to be at, or like particularly like those entrances? Like, would he be more likely to be near the bank or the graveyard or here? Is he in this?
I assume I would have noticed him if he were here.
Yeah, you don't. You look around real quick, nervously, but
Yeah.
you don't see him
Yeah,
around.
hang on. Let me ask the owner here. Excuse me, my fine man. So
Yes. What is it?
yes, you have
for you.
wonderful trinkets here.
Thank you. I didn't see you
Tell me.
buy any, but your friends
Well-
did. So I'm sure there are
well-
people who share.
Yeah.
Me, no.
Oh God. I suspect yes. Some of them will be shared with me. Anyway. Not the ones I want. The point is. So, besides the trinkets, you obviously rent rooms, right?
Of course.
Of course. Well, put me down for a room. How much?
Oh, a room here? For a night, 1 gold piece.
1 gold piece. Okay, excellent. Put me down for 1 room. I'm looking for, or I'm waiting for a friend of mine. He should be rolling into town, hopefully very soon. So I'll probably be staying here a day or 2. Well, maybe he's in town now. Have you seen a red dragonborn walk through here, with an eye patch?
Give me a deception check.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Wow.
Fuck it.
All
Who
right.
needs it?
Yeah, he says, oh yeah, I know the guy you're talking about. Yeah, he's checked in.
Oh, okay. Oh, he is. Well, wonderful. I don't suppose he heard where he was going.
He says, well, he's around. I'm not sure where exactly. He seemed the business type. I didn't want to intrude.
Understood. Yeah, of course. Yes. Good.
But yeah, him and his group was here already.
He brought the rest of the group. Wait, hang on. Ooh. I might be able to play a good prank on him. Tell me, how many people were with him? I get this like really excited look on my face.
There were a couple. There was him, and he had 3 companions. What are you thinking? Maybe I can help.
Okay. 3.
Dildos.
Anyway, okay, thank you. Huh.
Okay. Wait. Before you go, you sure I can't help? I would just love to help prank this guy. He's so serious. That would be so much fun.
Yes. If you could help me with this, I'd be very appreciative of it. When he comes back, tell him that somebody dropped by with a snake, with a winged snake on his arm. Okay, tattooed on his arm.
Okay, that's I know.
He'll get the reference. Trust me.
He kind of looks at you and goes, I know what that is.
Oh, good.
Are you trying to scare this guy? What's your...
No. Trust me. Me.
It's an inside joke.
He'll get the reference. Yeah, it's an inside joke. Just tell him that a guy with a snake on his arm came by, and he just the horses went up north. Yeah, or no, yeah. T-bone horses went up north. With a little, the little girl went north. Yes, on a horse. Tell him that.
Little girl, horse, went north.
Yep. Tell him Lashwell's went north.
Lashwell's went. This is
oddly specific.
I gotta say, this isn't very funny.
Well, okay,
maybe I can spice it up. How about this? Okay, let me throw one your way. How about we try and spice this up a little bit. What if? What if What if I stole all of his pants? So he had just no pants.
Yes.
And well, wait a second.
No.
He's wearing pants, so he would still have that.
All of his left shoes.
Yeah.
I love this guy. Did I tell you that I love you? You are an amazing man.
It's very true. He is.
Shoes. But the same problem. He's wearing his left shoe. So.
Now when he's asleep.
What about his shirts?
Okay, well I'm not gonna steal things while he's asleep. In fact, maybe I shouldn't steal things at all. I am a proprietor.
Put some statues under his pillow.
Well, you don't have to steal them.
That's an excellent idea.
Put the statues under the pillow.
Why don't you store your extra statues in his room? Just like put them all over his room.
Oh yeah.
What if you stole his shoes, but then you put them back where you stole them from?
Put the ones with the biggest penises in there.
Okay.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh, I wish I could see that.
You could put penises in his shoes.
I have, darling.
Because I also,
What if you shit in his shoes?
Don't do that.
I don't think Dragonborn wears shoes.
That would be pretty good, though, if he does wear shoes.
Shit in his bed.
Okay, listen. We're off topic here. Just fill up his room with statues, okay?
Okay, I'll think of. I'm just thinking now. I got excited there. I probably shouldn't prank my guests. If you need help, if you have a better, funnier prank, I'm happy to help. But I'm not just gonna put statues in there.
You're probably right.
That's probably
not a good idea. Yeah.
But if you think of something better, I'm all ears. I'll be happy to help. But just get some tips from this guy. And he points over to John. He knows humor.
Okay, will do. Thanks.
True.
Has 4 hours been by? Is it like that yet?
I highly doubt.
Not quite. But did you guys can just kind of like wait in here and hang out unless you had other things you wanted
maybe
to
check out I'm gonna check out the tavern at the very
Okay.
least.
Are we gonna get potions?
Oh yeah, did you guys want to go shopping?
Yeah, let's get potions.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Go for
That's a
it.
good idea.
So we don't have to role play that out. You guys can just like buy,
About
unless you had more specific things that you wanted.
They got anything that fucking cures exhaustion?
Sleep.
Besides that?
Oh, that did. You guys. Okay, so there's a few things you recognize as you begin to walk around town. The first thing you see as you begin going north a little bit is on the side of the road. You see a cart that you are very familiar with, which is you see along the side of the road Miss Cordelia's Mobile Magical Market and Haberdashery.
Oh, how convenient!
On the side of the road.
You angel.
I figured you guys could deal with another Cordelia hit if you.
Do we still have the advertisement cloak?
No, we gave that away.
We have it on Cluckers, but Cluckers
isn't with you either. Yeah.
Oh, she's not gonna be happy about that.
No, the cloak was given to Luke Tarnlar after you beat him up for a bear, or beat him in a race for a bear.
I didn't beat anyone up.
He would never do that.
You just beat him in a race.
That little shit deserved it.
Okay, all right. So you see that, and then also as you're walking around, you do see a shop that has, let's see, where is this on? You see a shop that has, it's number 5 on the map, that has a sign on top that says Valklandars.
Nani?
So where's 5?
Falcondar.
So yeah, it's this little shop down here. Right next to the bank. I think 11 is the bank.
Okay.
No, that's a temple. Where's the bank? Just damn. But yeah, so you see a Valklandar shop. You see Miss Cordelia's stand and or wagon. And besides that, everything is kind of as labeled. And so if you want to look for things, you can go ahead and just tell me what you're buying. And you can buy it, or if you wanted to go and like try to, talk to a shopkeep, you can do that too. Just
does Cordelia have any? Is there any cure for fucking exhaustion? I need to get this off of me.
So you guys are going to Cordelia. Do you want to do that first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys go to Miss Cordelia, and she happily, kind of happily greets all of you.
Only kind of.
Yeah, she's kind of like, oh, well, look who it is. Good to see all of you folks again.
A pleasure.
Well, yeah, pleasure is all mine, all mine. Though I must say, that wand of magic missiles that you traded me.
Yes.
You remember this?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't warn me of the extra enchantment on it. Or maybe you were unaware.
There was an extra enchantment on it.
What?
Yes.
Guess
It was a conduit for a scrying spell. I felt I was being scryed upon one day, and I noticed it was coming from the wand, and I quickly, first of all, put on my trousers, and second of all, disenchanted it.
Oh, well.
So
Where the fuck did we get that wand from?
I don't know where you guys got that wand, but somebody was watching it.
Did we get it from Elak?
I totally write down where we acquire all these things, so I could probably figure out if I had enough time to look over my notes.
I think that's from. Or was it that from? Lance?
Yes.
Maybe.
You nailed
it was
it.
Lance Rock?
It was from Oreo.
Oreo, okay.
Or Oriah.
Oreo.
The necromancer in Lance Rock.
Oh, good. Okay.
And there was a letter with it. Do you remember there was a letter?
Yeah.
Is that with the skull thing?
What did the letters? No, what did the letters say?
Here, I'll find it. There's a letter. It's in your miscellaneous. I'll get it.
It's like from Niarel or something like that, saying what a good job he's doing here. Have this cool thing.
Have we heard the name Narwhal since then?
No,
think we
not
have.
that I know.
I think
No, I haven't.
I don't remember that shit at all.
Nope.
Well, we did get it from some shady cave, so.
That was like a year
Is that
ago.
the zombie caves?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, I suppose if you got it from a zombified cave, I cannot hold you responsible. I just, I suppose you had no way of knowing, but I just want to let you know, somebody, I guess they weren't watching you, they were watching whoever it was given to. Wanted to make you know. But anyway, that's enough of the serious talk. Let's get to more serious talk. What would you like to buy?
Do we have enough money?
We have ample money. I managed to procure a small sum of money back in Riverguard Keep.
Small sum of 1 million gold.
There's 750.
Yeah, you guys have...
So we should be sitting in like 1,500.
I smell an instant fortress.
That's for the Sablin armor account, though.
some.
We don't need to spend all of our money, when we have a big sum of it. You know that, right?
Ooh, can we maybe?
But I want to drop a fortress on someone.
We will do that, and we will do that probably later, but not within the month. Okay, maybe within the month. Not within the 10-day.
Have we sold all those dragon parts yet? Maybe she might be interested.
Not. Yeah, you mentioned the dragon parts, and she says, "Oh yes, I use dragon parts often in my enchantments and my creations. What do you have?" First of all, congratulations on slaying a dragon. Quite a feat. Proud of you.
Well,
Good
thank
job.
you.
It wasn't too hard.
But you guys show her what you got, and she appraises it, and I'll do the math of what. Let me just do the math real quick of what that is. Should have done this ahead of time. Didn't think of the fact
50,
that you would sell all this.
65, 80, no, 90, 124, 139, and then however much silver the hide is.
Okay, so hide is 200 silver, which is 20 gold.
So 159 sounds like.
All right, so you guys sell that. She goes, "I'll give you 160 gold for all that." How's that?
John, didn't you want to keep the horn though?
What horn?
The dragon
dragon.
horn?
We can sell it if we need it.
It's 25
Otherwise,
gold.
I'd like to keep it.
Okay, I'll take everything. I mean, the horn's a special thing. I'll give you 25 for that alone, but why don't you hold that for
What are you
now?
gonna use it for?
Oh, well, there's all kinds of things. Shaved dragon horn is quite a ingredient.
I give her a wink and a
eat it?
nod, a smile.
Oh my
I
god.
You know what it's for. Okay.
Well, yes,
touch
it
my
is an
horn.
aphrodisiac, a very strong one.
I look at the two of them, touch my
Man.
horns, like,
Wait, hold
step
on. You
back
know
a
how to
little bit.
shape these. This is what you're saying.
What is with this town, you guys?
I don't know. It's weird.
It's completely normal.
So-
Maybe someday somebody will drop rocks on it or something. Anyway.
So she sells you, or you guys sell all of those things to her except the dragon horn for now, for a total of 135 gold pieces. So if somebody wanted to update the treasure with that,
I believe
Updating.
that's Susan's job,
Also-
but she's not here.
I think Josh is doing it. I think he's been doing
I have
it
my
lately, right?
notebook and I've been writing down notes, so I'm at least like writing.
My question about I'm looking at the treasure right now. The balance is 1,500, but why is it just say 800 up top? Oh, because it's also including the silver and everything, right?
Right.
So and the
Yeah,
gems.
it's 850 gold, 1,700 silver, all of
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff.
Okay, got it. That makes sense.
Okay. So we're at what do we say? 135.
So she just added 135 gold pieces.
Okay.
Mhm.
And actually, she gives it to you in platinum. So you guys got 13.
Ooh,
'Cause she's a big spender.
13 plat.
13 platinum and 5 gold. She likes small coin. Small amount of coin.
Coinage in the hands.
Yeah. And then, but you guys still do have the horn.
Okay, yeah, I noted that.
So, all right. So she says, "All right. Well, let me know if you want anything. Selection's all here. You got the brochures, and she makes sure you have the little price packets that have all the prices. In.
Yeah. Miss Cordelia,
Yes.
I'm looking over your potions. Do you have anything? I'm feeling under the weather here. Do you have anything that boosts stamina, energy, something like that. Not like the horn.
Not an aphrodisiac.
Not like the horn.
He totally means like the horn.
Well, I did just like. So you mean like? So you say not like the horn, but is that like a nudge, nudge, wink, wink kind of thing?
No, really, Miss Cordelia, it's not like that.
Okay, so what specifically?
He's
kind of
exhausted.
I do have an elixir of health.
Yeah,
that cures
diseases.
I give Artemis a wink,
Damn.
and a nudge, nudge as she's doing these things.
I will give that one. I'll say that the elixir of health would cure exhaustion. I'll say that
Okay.
because it does those other things. I'll give that extra.
Okay, let's take a look here. God damn it, Zook. Okay. I've got 250 on me. So do you guys mind if I dip 50 into the pool?
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't mind it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'll shell out 300 for that.
All right, she gives you an elixir of health. Yeah. Yeah, that's really like a lesser restoration, but I'll give you
I appreciate it.
that.
Wait, I have less.
You're willing to spend
restoration.
300 gold to get rid of exhaustion. I'll allow that.
If it's
no
just
doubt.
lesser, if it really is lesser restoration, I can do lesser restoration, right?
Well, no, I'm gonna.
It's a little more than that.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
some. That's true.
It's just like exhaustion restoration.
Mhm.
Yeah. She actually has a special one that's for exhaustion. That's specifically for exhaustion. It's 300 gold also.
It has a slice of orange floating in.
Yeah,
Some
exactly.
vitamins, a bit of taurine.
Hey,
And would
man.
that decrease my exhaustion by 1 or just
Yeah.
eliminate
Just by one.
it? Okay, that's
By
fine.
one.
It's got a brand name sticker on it called Folgers.
All right. Anything else you guys wanted to buy, or you think you're good for now?
I mean, we've got enough here, guys, for a rare item if we wanted to consider one of those.
I'm not seeing any that are immediately very like.
Darren's
helpful.
Instant Fortress.
I'm up to suggestions.
So are we looking at like the rare items?
Mm-hmm.
You have enough for one of those?
Preferably something for Sablin because he hasn't gotten something in a long time.
Obviously, Sablin should get the Staff of Swarming Insects.
Oh, delicious.
No,
I think
a lot of rulership. Sablin needs to have a rod.
Insects
mean-
fits his theme, obviously.
I mean, if we're talking upgrades for Sablin, a little more sturdy armor might help.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This just mundane plate armor might be the best thing.
Yeah. That's also 1500, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
1750 or something, I thought.
But
No, it's. I'm pretty sure it's
I'll double
stupid
check.
expensive.
I think it's
Wait,
1500.
I don't see that on the thing.
Well,
No,
no,
that's
because
just-
it's not a
that's
magic
just my
item. It's
player's
just
handbook.
regular plate armor.
Oh,
you have to go to
you
an
just
armor
want to go.
for that.
You just
Nope,
guys
yeah, it's
wanna go-
1500. Sorry.
No problem.
But that would need to be like fitted and need to be like made, right? That takes time, I believe.
I mean, if
Okay.
you went to an armory, they probably have enough stuff. They could. I would say that said if you went and put in an order tonight, they could have it to you tomorrow. Because they would have a couple details since you're a dragonborn, so you got some kind of funny things.
A tail.
A tail, mostly just a tail. Actually, no, fuck it. I'll say that you could get it if you just like spent a little time there. They could fit you. It'd maybe take a half an hour of like them actually fitting it and making adjustments, but they could get it fit.
Okay. I mean, I'm down for that if you guys want to, dip into the treasure pile.
I don't care.
That's fine by me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put that money in my hands. It's gonna get wasted on way worse shit.
We will get the instant fortress one day.
No, we
Hey,
won't.
man, I just want to drop it on somebody one time.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
You could drop me on somebody one time instead. How about that?
Not the same, man. It's
Yeah.
not the same.
I'll be happier.
No,
you're not.
you won't.
Well,
You-
not in the forge. I'll be happier than I am right now.
Oh, okay.
You drop Dairns on someone, it's 10d10 damage.
Well, either way. Armor.
Though while you're at Cordelia, you could get your potions if you'd like to get those healing potions and such.
I feel like the shackles would be
It
something
also has
for the
higher
party.
level dimensional shackles.
Yeah, I mean that'd be something that'd be good for our party since we like to, sometimes capture people.
That's true.
Just a thought. But that'd be more like a
The
party
armor's gonna
thing.
be more useful to him, but I could be wrong.
Well, it wouldn't be for him, it'd be for everyone, because it's kind of a party thing. It's not really a specific person.
Another good pick.
Maybe she doesn't sell anything like a cloak of protection or something.
She does sell a amulet of protection for 500 gold. That's 1+1 to AC.
Cloak does a little bit better with the +1 to saves as well.
Yeah, but say la vie.
She doesn't have that.
Manacles, armor. I'm just gonna pitch armor again. The shackles are another long-term investment we want to look into.
Yeah,
But Sablin keeps getting knocked the fuck out, and
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Fine
do
by
that.
me.
That's
Plus
good.
2 AC
Let's
is
do
a
it.
pretty big AC jump.
Yeah, it is. That's 10% less chance of getting hit.
All right.
but you're right, Ryan. We do need dimensional shackles at some point because we keep trying to capture teleporting motherfuckers.
Exactly.
I figure we'll probably get more gold rolling in as we start getting deeper
Yeah.
into these temples.
Yeah.
Once we
There are a
loot that
couple-
fucking dragon and chimera.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a couple hordes out there that are sitting there. So we'll see. We'll see if you guys make your way to them.
While we're getting Sablin suited up, can I send Orpheus over to the tavern and just make sure? Well, I'm gonna have him start scouting around the town looking for Red Dragonborn missing his left eye.
Okay, so Orpheus is gonna start scouting around town. So you just kind of okay. So he's gonna go around town and start looking for Arjan. The rest of you guys are just gonna go over to the armory and maybe if you guys wanted to do your other shopping, well, Sablin goes and gets all fitted for his. Unless anybody wanted to be in that, shopping montage with him as he's trying on different types of plate and
Oh,
seeing
yes,
which
I'll
one
totally
matches his
watch.
scales the best.
Yes, me and John are the best for these sorts of opinions.
Oh yes, we do the full montage with him stepping out of the dressing room in front of the mirrors.
You're
and
like,
this guy's standing there, Agony John shaking their head, and
It's
the
like,
guys in
no.
different ridiculous outfits.
Pretty Woman is obviously playing during all this.
Oh, I was hoping for I'm Too Sexy.
It goes through the whole range of giant plumes off the head, onion knife from Dark Souls, full on, just the full array of ridiculous armor.
Okay. All right, so you have a lovely montage. Get your armor. So, who's gonna update the treasure? Try to make sure that we're on top of that.
I'm working on it, boss.
All right.
Get
I
to
just wanna
it,
make
I'm
sure
busy.
that you guys are paying.
So many
what you're
numbers
paying.
changing right now.
I know. I appreciate. And actually, because you did this for me in your game, I'm doing this for you now. You get an extra inspiration token for doing all that
Yeehaw.
shit because bookkeeping
Is
is
a hassle.
very much appreciated by your DM. So yeah, you got 2 inspirations going into this.
Wow.
Look at that.
Oh dang!
Okay, so you get your armor. Do you guys want to buy potions or anything before the shops close? Or you just want to just kind of wait it out until it gets dark?
I got one in my inventory, so I think I'm good.
I have 3 in my inventory. I don't know where
I have none, but I don't need it.
That's true.
Maybe.
I'll give you one later. So maybe we're good? Palouse, do you have
Okay.
potions? Palouse?
No.
Then let's just
I don't
buy
have
2
any.
extra potions. We buy 2 extra potions. Right, hold on.
All right, so it's
I don't have
100.
any potions.
It's 100 gold pieces.
I don't have
Buy
enough
2.
gold pieces.
Is that coming out of the party, or do you guys want to fund that?
I'll buy one with my gold. I believe I have 88. Hold on. I'm checking.
I think you guys took some personal gold recently. So
Yeah, like I think I have at least some personal good gold, but I don't think I have 100.
Here, I'll check. Because you're not there. Let me just.
No, I can look. I don't. I lied. I only have 23. I'm a big fucking liar, so.
All right.
So
Didn't
2
we
potions.
get a bunch of gold when we split some shit up for something we did?
I thought so.
I don't know.
I would have noted if we did personal loot. Based on my sheet.
Do we have a potion in the
Pretty-
bag of holding?
We have 1 normal healing potion and 1 greater healing potion in the bag.
All right. So what are you buying? What potions are you buying? Make a choice. What are you buying? Where's the money coming?
2 healing potions. Probably from the
Healing
bag of holding.
2 healing potions. Money's coming from the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
And who's getting those? Palouse and John.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Palouse, John, write down that you each got 1 normal potion of healing.
Okay, updated.
And yeah, and just remember you guys got those 2 potions in the bag of holding. You also have a bunch of cool scrolls in there. So if you guys want to hand those out, just be aware that those are just sitting in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Dimension Door.
Okay, so you're taking out
And I'll
Dimension Door.
I'll take one of those healing potions.
Okay, and you're taking one of the healing. Are you taking the greater or
The
the
smaller one.
smaller? Okay, so there's
Wait,
still
we had a dimension door inside of the bag of holding.
It's a
Yeah.
scroll.
A
Spell.
scroll of Dimension Door.
Oh, okay.
It's a scroll to cast this.
Can you cast Dimension Door?
That I can. That is the one I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check it.
Just so you guys are aware, if I give you guys a scroll, at least one of you will be able to cast
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
I
gonna
know,
drop
I
scrolls
know.
for you guys that nobody can cast.
Yeah, I'm just
I'm not
wondering
that
if
much of
he
an open
can,
world,
because in case I need to do it.
God, sandbox again. Okay. Okay, so so is that all you wanted to do?
Mhm.
You guys just gonna kind of wait it out for it to get dark, and I'll let you know it. Orpheus notes. I just want to
Okay.
kind of make sure that's what you guys are doing.
Mhm.
Okay. So, actually, before we go any further, let's take just a quick 5-minute break and go use the bathroom, and then we'll come back.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
See y'all in like 5.
Okay.
We'll get on this game.
I am, in fact, cooking waffles. These ones are for me.
Are you lagging, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm having some bit of lag every so often. It's been stable right now, so.
Good. Yeah, that's frustrating though. I feel your pain.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's this place I'm in right now.
Yeah.
Just for a little while.
Also, you're on Wi-Fi, which isn't stable.
You're
But
on
yeah,
state.
do you guys usually like plug into?
Ethernet.
I plug
Yeah.
and play.
Yeah, I definitely am. Once I start getting paid real money, I'm gonna get a nice desktop computer. It's gonna be great.
Do you have
Paid real money.
Ethernet ports in your room?
Are you currently being paid in
No,
Monopoly money?
I need
Yeah.
to figure that out too.
Well, if you have your router and modem in your room, you can really just plug directly into them.
Yeah, it's in the room above me.
Mm.
But
Are you
I can-
currently
I
being
can-
paid in Monopoly money?
Yeah. Isn't that what most people make?
No.
I mean, I got a lot of it. I got like millions of dollars.
Of Monopoly money.
Oh yeah,
Specific.
those
Does that work a
$100
lot?
got a bunch of 500s, got a bunch of $1,000 bills.
Damn.
Yeah,
Sounds nice.
it's windy out there.
I'm breathing.
It's windy in your house, right?
Isn't breathing.
I'm just giving you a hard time. I appreciate you guys hanging in there. I am improving a lot tonight.
You didn't expect us to get this far?
No, I did. I just didn't have that much time to like totally flesh everything out. So
Oh. I'm sorry.
no, it's not.
Can't tell. It's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing to apologize about.
You're giving the people what they want.
Yeah. It's fun though. I've been trying to like not be so over anal about having everything prepped ahead of time. It can be healthy to do a little improv.
Anal.
Healthy to do a little anal from time to time.
Yeah, it's healthy to just do a little anal every once in a while.
It's what the bartender probably thinks.
It keeps you on your toes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
Is everybody back? Or are we still waiting on
Sam, maybe? Kyle,
Sam.
maybe?
Kyle?
Yeah, I'm not hearing silent.
I've been in the kitchen
Kyle.
the whole time, as I should be.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you've been cooking.
You making
our
sandwiches?
entire day. It's so funny.
Yep.
I've never played someone with D&D who was making waffle batter the.
You have now.
I know. It's a
Welcome.
weird
Oh,
thing
these
that
are
I've now done.
fucking delicious. Holy shit.
Did you cook the waffles?
So I made regular waffle batter for the people who.
No, she's just eating the raw batter.
Well, I did that too,
Probably
but
both.
Yikes.
I have to make, regular waffles for regular people who don't do stupid bad diets like I do. And I made keto waffle batter, and I just barely made one, and it is delicious.
What's
Did you say
keto?
Fad diet?
Low
or
carb,
fat?
high fat. Basically, I try not to eat sugar
I'll be
or
back.
wheat.
Just a couple minutes.
Welcome back. Sorry, I'm back.
No problem.
Welcome. I think we have everybody.
I think Kyle, did you say you need a few more minutes? Yeah, I think he said he's going to be back in a few
Yeah,
minutes.
he said he needed a few more minutes.
It's good. It's good. We good. Man, I'm excited he has plate armor now. That's
Now we
Sorry.
only need to unlock that true secret armor set that exists out there somewhere in the world.
oh yeah. My
Plot armor.
I think
That
we've unlocked
mythical
that
plot.
already.
yeah, my 10th level paladin or cleric just finally got plate armor, and it was a momentous occasion. Felt
I mean,
real
that
nice.
was like 3 months ago, technically.
That's true. But it was also like 3 sessions ago.
Yeah.
True. I feel like we missed that game a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it's
we've
been the
just
holidays
freaking
and shit, and people have work
Yeah.
and shit, and life and shit.
That's not a
and
good excuse.
Shit
People
and
in that-
shit.
people
It
in
is
that
a good
class-
excuse.
people in that group are just less flexible as well. Like people got families.
Yeah. Exactly.
This
Also,
group, like if
more
we have
grown
to
up.
reschedule,
We're just a
can.
bunch of kids.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of kids.
Mhm.
We're just kidding around.
And then we're gonna have babies.
No, we're not kidding around. We're
and
100%
then-
serious.
And then what'll happen?
Also, side note, so you guys picked up that innkeep was the guy who makes the statues and all that shit.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
That I looked it up because I was like, Westbridge, like what? Like
Mhm.
what's in Westbridge? And I like Googled the
Is
wiki,
actually-
and the only information is
is
that
that
the
guy.
innkeep is like into like lewd art. It's like the only.
So it's
like the
canon.
only info.
That's
Yeah.
the only thing you gathered.
That's like the only info about Westbridge is like the innkeep.
And I should have asked him if he knew Oscar. There's a good chance he knew Oscar.
Oh yeah,
Gee.
yeah.
You still can. We're still here.
Where the fuck is the
Um,
maple syrup, damn it?
Alright,
That's
back
what
now.
I'm
Sorry
saying.
about that.
No problem.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. So, as you guys are shopping and getting your things, Artemis, you get your report back from Orpheus, who says, "Oh, I spotted him. I just saw him.
Where is he?
He was coming out of the bank, going towards the inn."
Aha. Okay. Hmm.
And you're like up shopping in the north of town when he says this.
Okay. Follow him. Keep an eye on him. Try and eavesdrop on his conversations.
Okay, all right, on it. And he, yeah, that's what you hear.
Okay.
So, you guys are just killing time, right? Until
Mhm.
evening.
Mhm.
Where are you doing that?
I'm not sure whether I want to go with like the leafed armor or I want to go for like the more scaled looking kind of look. I don't know.
I think the
You-
leaf armor
you-
looks better on you.
You definitely look better under the leaf armor, darling.
I like
Yeah,
the fur lining though. That one looked
Definitely
really cool.
have to have
Oh,
the fur.
That was good. I still have my cloak, so like that'll kind of add a little fur to the look, as it is. I feel like going without the armor too might be overkill. I'm surprised they even have like a leaf looking kind of one here. I didn't expect them to have that in stock. Also, I wonder if this guy works with the innkeeper back down there, the bar guy, because man, I feel like half of these had some kind of like nipplage going on.
Really? Oh, I want to try some, actually.
I don't know what you're talking about. I like look over and there's like a literal chainmail bikini sitting on one of the mannequins.
I bet John would look great in that.
I agree, actually.
Yeah.
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 I'll check in with Orpheus and like see like what our Johnny's talking about. I won't even check in with him. I'll sort of assume I'll like overlay our senses.
Okay, so you can kind of see how close do you have
See and
to
hear
get?
through
100 feet.
Yeah, 100 feet. I can get. Yeah, I'll get closer if I have to.
So you're gonna go towards the
Mhm.
to the inn, because you'd have to be like right outside the inn, or
Okay.
at least like pretty close to the inn. So you head on down to the inn. As you do, something you do notice as well is there's a temple there, and you notice some of the druids who you had seen in Red Larch, or yeah, you had seen them are here as well. Some of
Let's
those
just get around.
druids at the inn, or at the temple, kind of that hexagon. No, it's an
Mhm.
octagon, like the octagon temple.
Gotcha.
But you continue down south, and you get outside the inn, and you assume Orpheus's senses.
Mhm.
And as you do, he said he's just sitting in a hallway, invisible. And he says, you hear him, because he can kind of like sense when you do that.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, oh, hey, oh, you scared me there. He just went to his room.
Can we get into his room in any way?
That guy
Spider
looks
form,
pretty
maybe?
scary. I don't know. If you want me to do that.
You live in hell where everybody is scary.
Yeah, but I mean, it hurts. I don't. It hurts to die. I don't like that. You think I like that? That hurt.
Okay, listen. Did he meet with anybody when he came in?
Oh yeah, he came in. There was a big old fat lady. Actually, that was derogatory. She wasn't really fat. She was just, pretty
Big boned.
just a big burly lady.
Strapping lady.
Yeah, strapping. Strapping's a good.
Mhm.
Nice strapping. I like it.
Yeah, so she's bad.
There was some kind of lithe, bald woman as well. Had a lot of tattoos on her face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then some other warrior-looking man.
Okay.
And they just kind of met briefly, and then they all walked up here and came in here. I didn't hear what he said. He said, just come with me. And then they went up, and now they're talking.
Okay. That's not good. Okay. I'll meet up with the group and just let them know. I think our Johnny's wise to the location in the bank. This could be a problem.
So then graveyard.
So they have to get to where they're keeping her faster than them, and then get out even faster.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, let's you know what? Agni, can I see the bag of holding first?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'll take the bag of holding. You guys finish up here. I got one more thing I'm gonna try real quick, and I'll dip out.
All right. Bye, Freddy.
I'll leave these guys to sort of do their thing.
See you, Fred.
Good. The kids
John...
remembered for once.
Is John done changing that bikini yet?
Yeah, I want to see that.
Did he get stuck in there?
Hurry up, John. I want him to do my turn.
You know, the problem with a chainmail bikini is if you have any chest hair, it gets stuck.
Oh, yes. Oh, no, you are definitely right about that.
Oh yeah, whenever I tried it earlier, like it fit just fine. Well, I mean, so... But I don't have chest hair.
I'm not gonna try it.
Oh, that would be awful.
Oh,
on
yes,
you.
yes, no. Mm-mm. Don't do that, darling.
Jesus Christ.
But I will definitely try it. Even though I can't wear it. I'm not proficient at all.
I think you can. You just get a bunch of disadvantages or something.
But I will.
Yeah, you can't cast spells while you're in it.
Yeah. I know.
Actually, no, she can't. I mean, it's something like that. It's super weird. It changes with every edition.
I think it's spells. You can't cast.
It might be.
There's a lot of different things.
Yeah.
I
remember there used to be an arcane spell failure rate, and anyway. But yeah, Artemis will just go do something real quick and head back to the party.
But they get back, we're all in the chainmail, just in the dressing room.
Just checking each other out.
Ow.
I knew this is a bad idea. I mean, it looks great on me, but I knew this is a bad idea.
Thank the lords they have
Hey,
an undershirt.
Kalus, come here. You want to try on some chainmail?
Yeah, I got mine on right here, see?
Wait, elves
had an
usually don't have body hair, but you are half human, so your mother's side must have been really hairy.
Junto, how's your chainmail holding up?
Oh my
god. He's Junto, who is
she's stuck on an antler.
Yeah. He's like, man, why you made me do this? This ain't
It was
right.
fun. We're enjoying
Come on, man.
we're enjoying the niceties of fashion. I never knew to appreciate this until I was hanging out with this, with Agony and all this.
I'm standing there with my arms crossed, like tapping my toe. You all having fun?
I'm like basically naked, just with whatever the fucking chainmail.
Yeah, he's not looking at you. Making a point not to look.
Do I look great? Does this make my butt look big?
Wonderful. You look fine.
How do I look?
Why don't we change?
He does a pretty girl pose.
You look adorable, John.
Oh, John, you look so fabulous.
I'm surprised you even got it over your shoulder. I'm legitimately surprised.
I think I broke it.
Oh, I am less surprised. Okay. Well, if you're all quite done, let's get changed up. Let's get to that graveyard 5 minutes ago.
That would require time travel, which I'm pretty sure isn't, like, possible, Artemis. Come on.
Just change out of the goddamn chainmail, John!
I'm just changing out of it in the middle of the shop, not even in the changing room.
Not in the middle of the shop! I cast darkness on you. Light it.
Hey, now I can't find my clothes!
Where am I?
The shopkeep is very disturbed.
It covers the entire
Did you
shop.
actually cast darkness?
No, I'm not actually casting it.
Not actually casting
I can't afford it.
Yeah, I didn't
Well, what's the
think so.
command for the light? It's daylight, right?
Cast daylight. No, wait. We might need that too. Don't waste that.
Yeah. Don't actually.
We're not
burn
wasting
reset.
it.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'll use minor illusion to create sensor bars over parts.
Yes, perfect.
Artemis, you hear in your voice, in your mind, you hear, "Hey, boss, he left.
Where you need to go?
He's talking to the innkeep. I didn't know whether or not to keep spying on him or come let you know, but I'm going right back. He's like getting mad at him and stuff. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going back."
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Keep an eye on him. Tail him.
Okay.
If he tries to go underground for any reason, make a loud noise. Trying to like distract him. You don't have to reveal yourself. Just try and keep him from doing that.
Make a persuasion check. I won't give you. You don't have disadvantage on one because I was thinking about giving you advantage, but all right, yeah. He kind of like hears the panic in your voice, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Okay, boss, I'm on it," and he
Thank you.
flies away.
And we're off.
Yeah. Back to the group.
All right.
All right, so we're heading towards that graveyard.
Yep.
All right. So you're going to the graveyard.
And I'm going to instruct Junto to be kind of inconspicuous near the whatever entrance we find, and to just let me know if anyone comes like poking around this entrance.
Okay. To the graveyard.
Yeah, and it has like a 1 mile range to that. I don't think we'll go more than a mile. So.
Okay. No. Yeah, definitely not. But before you get there, Artemis, you do see one more person that you recognize in this town. You notice Sasha. Just like very surprising, you see him out of the corner of your eye, and you do a double take, and you see Sasha walking. Like half of his face is all bruised up. He's got a big black eye.
I see. And he's just walking around.
He's like hurriedly walking towards the inn.
Towards the inn.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll like whistle to the party, and I'll just sort of like point at Palouse and like Sablin need to grab him.
Say
Okay.
please.
Sure, I guess.
Just call him like around the corner.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you there?
So you guys see this like bruised. He's a big burly man, walking hurriedly, like his head down, looks very preoccupied.
Stop where you're going.
And he looks up and he sees
Are you okay? We can help.
the two of you, and he looks confused. He says,
I'm the bad cop.
"What do you want? What is this?"
You look like you're just in a bad way. You look all bruised up. Is everything all right?
I'm in a hurry. I don't have time for this.
My friend, Steve.
Freddy.
Steve, he's back there. I think he wants to talk to you.
I'll like wave over at Sasha and just like do a quick wipe of my face to like reveal my actual one, and then just go back to the disguise.
He looks shocked when you do that.
Yeah,
he
motherfucker.
says, "Okay." And he starts following. He just like dumbfoundedly walks forward.
I just get on the opposite side of Palooza. We just kind of, on either side of him, bring him back.
Yeah, sure. I escort him.
So you kind of like take him in a side alley. And he doesn't, as he kind of sees these guys like going on either side of him, he goes, we don't need to go in the alley. What do you want? You can tell me out here.
So what's going on? Situation. Come on, quick.
What the hell do you want to know? What do you have to do with it?
You know what I have to do with this jackass.
You don't care.
Okay, listen, we can
Do this the hard way.
We're not going to do it the hard way. But
Or the other hard
if
way,
you care
and I'll
about
like brush his face.
He's
It's even better.
Glasses.
yeah, he's a little kind of looks at you, but he's like very stern and focused, and now's not the time.
Glasses.
Very well.
He says to you, Artemis,
Oh, no.
he goes, "Okay. Listen, this is what I know. We left the town. We head back. With a few of those druids. We were headed back to Amphail. I was taking a piss. And while I was taking a piss, someone snuck up from behind and knocked me out. I woke up, and next thing I know, the wagon's gone. There's 2 dead druids around the wagon.
do you know who these people were? Do you have any idea?
I don't, but here's the weird thing. The druids who were dead, not the druids we traveled. Different druids.
Wait, so 2 different dead druids?
2 different druids. I don't know why they were there. I think that they thought I was going. I think they thought they killed me. I got pretty fucked up. I barely survived.
Cry me a fucking river.
Okay, mister, where were you when they were attacked?
I was saving the fucking world. Listen, don't hand me this.
Likely story, mister fucking honey hands, I don't know.
Oh, I just like grit my teeth. Only Fiona calls me honey hands. Anyway, point is. So
Sorry,
how
what
exactly
did
did you get here? I'm like speak through my teeth like only Fiona calls me honey hands. Anyway, but so exactly how did you get here?
Well, I came back to Amphail. I told Levestus what happened. And I don't know. I think. Anyway, I told him what happened. He told me I was no longer needed. He told me to piss off. He said my services much appreciated. I was out of a job. And it seemed like he hired some other chump to take care of this. Didn't want me to be a part of it, but
That's not suspicious.
Red
at all.
Dragonborn?
yes.
You followed him here?
No, I did. I wasn't gonna leave Fiona alone.
Okay.
I don't
listen.
trust Levestus.
Why don't you trust Levestus?
I just don't think he just doesn't care for Fiona. He doesn't care for Katerina. He wants a boy. He wants someone to carry on the family.
Okay, listen. I need you to come with us. Okay, we're heading to the graveyard. We're gonna go get them. We need to get them out of here. That red dragonborn cannot know they are connected to me in any way.
Why the graveyard? What the hell's in the graveyard?
Just trust me.
Okay. Well,
Start walking.
Okay. Just make a persuasion check. Oh no, you already did that, didn't you? Yeah. Oh no, that was with Orpheus.
That's for something
That's for Orpheus.
Yeah, that was for Orpheus. Never mind. Do another one.
Yeah, okay. Fucking shimmy motherfucker.
He says, "You go to the graveyard. I have my own leads."
Oh, you stupid idiot. Fine.
I
I
don't
don't have time for this.
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Honey-handed bastard.
You want to call me honey hand?
Also, you never saw us. Have a good day.
And he turns around and starts
I
charging
go to
back
shake
towards
his
the inn.
hand, and I leave him a gift in his hand.
You say that again?
So as he's walking away, I put my hand out to shake his hand.
He looks at you funny. And goes in for the shake.
And I do that thing where I leave something in his hand as I pull my hand away. And it's one of the little dirty statuettes.
What is it?
I'm gonna say the man fucking the goat.
The man fucking go. He looks down. And he just shakes his head. But he pockets it.
Gets very cold in Mother Rashomon. Anyway. As he's walking off, I'll just like yell over my shoulder. I didn't know Sasha was a man's name. Head to the graveyard.
He just keeps walking.
Artemis,
Yes.
maybe he had a lead we should have talked to him about.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
A lead. He said he had a lead.
Yeah. What about it? I have a lead too. Where in this graveyard is an entrance to the area down below?
But okay.
What?
Nothing. Let's go.
Okay.
And
All
off
right.
we go.
So you guys go off to the graveyard.
That guy.
What was that?
I just like mutter, like I'm constantly saying as we're on the way there. I don't need that guy. We don't need that guy. We don't need to worry about that guy. Fuck that guy.
Artemis, what's the code word if we run into a ghost?
Butterfield.
Butterfield?
Was it Butterface?
Butterfly.
Butterfly.
Okay.
Yes, butter.
I must be breaking
I'm
up.
getting very confused.
you were.
Butterfly seems
Sorry.
to be the code for
Right.
everything.
That's because it is
Sure
the code
is.
for everything.
I'm more confused of why I thought butter was Butterface, not Butterfly, but
I thought it was Butterfield.
Let's go with butter.
okay, so Butterfly. All right, so you guys head to go to the graveyard. What's his butt? Just keeping a watch out. Junto is gonna keep an eye out. Sablin, and he'll let you know. You said he can communicate within 1 mile.
Yes.
Okay, so he'll let you know as he kind of comes. So you gotta come up to the graveyard, and it's got this like rickety. Well, it's not rickety. It's got a nice ornate fence. And as you approach, there is like a little building out front that is looks like the Undertaker. Not the pro wrestler, but the guy who takes care of the graveyard is set up there.
Give me both.
But he looks like
Grunty.
the pro wrestler.
But he looks exactly like the pro wrestler, the Undertaker. and yeah, so you see like the Undertaker's like shack out front where he lives. And at this point in the day, the sun is starting to get low in the sky, starting to get like twilight outside. And you're going in, and you go, and the gate to the graveyard is locked, but there's like a wall surrounding it, and the gate is locked. There's like a chain around it with a padlock on it.
John, you want to do that voodoo that you do?
Sure. See if I have any luck.
Yeah, so you go up, and no problem. You go and unlock it, start taking the chain off. But then as you do, you guys hear the shed door open, and a bald man in like long flowing robes comes out, and he says, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I'll hold up. I'll hold up a. My ingot. I'll have my ingot out, in the shape of like a, badge, and I'll just go, "Hi, Arthur Gray with the Lord's Alliance. We're here to inspect this graveyard."
All right, make a deception check.
We've heard foul reports of necromancy.
What are you inspecting my graveyard for? I take care of it just fine. What do you need here?
Like the man said, we're following a lead on possible necromantic activity.
Just a routine inspection. No big deal. Be in and out in minutes.
Well, why don't you come back in the morning? It's closed for the night.
Activities. There's more tonight.
Nighttime is the peak time for necromancy, as they say in the industry. If we were to look in the morning, all the necromancy would be gone by now. Standard procedures.
Well,
Are you a necromancer?
Oh, I'm sure he's not a necromancer.
No way.
I don't know about that, fellows. Long flowing robe, shaved head. Might be.
I mean,
you're right.
He's just an honest businessman trying to protect his business in the graveyard.
We might have to take you in.
If he were
Very
to
true.
continue, listen, fellas, listen. If he were to continue to put up this it's closed malarkey, then yes, I might see some suspicion of him being a necromancer. But no, he's just an honest businessman. He's just trying to protect his business. Do not worry. It's just a standard Lord's Alliance procedure.
why don't you make me a deception check, Sabelin?
Since we're all like chipping in on this, does it have advantage?
I'm gonna say no because there was already the fail ahead of
Okay.
time.
God
So
damn it.
so I was gonna say no.
I didn't even
So,
see
yeah.
the fail.
I'm
I'm like,
going
oh my
to-
bad.
I can burn inspiration for a reroll now, right?
Yep.
I'm doing that because I had too much fun doing that for that to
Yeah.
Good
do it.
reason.
The exact same fucking rolls.
Okay.
Oh
My family's gonna die. It's amazing. Okay.
no.
No, we just go into combat after this fails.
He says, all right, buddy. You guys can come back in the morning. Lord Alliance, they don't have any jurisdiction over me. Go ahead. Come back.
How does this guy look? I'm sizing him up.
He's middle-aged, bald
Can I
man.
insight?
Yeah, make an insight of what's this guy's deal.
Yeah, I want to see his combat. How?
Well. Yes, he's like
We can take it. It's fine.
he's like a middle-aged man. He's got, like I said, got like the flowing robes. And he looks like he is just like displeased with you guys bothering him. He was probably in the middle of dinner, and
Hey,
Okay,
big guy.
okay. I'm gonna charm him.
Big guy.
okay.
You like playing with
Finally, the glasses! They're coming into play!
All right, so Agony
Finally.
puts out these flashy glasses. Oh my
Very
god,
flash.
yeah.
Sexy librarian look.
Thank God,
Let's go.
that's great. I've been waiting for these boys to come out.
Well, I have a. No, wait, I have a picture that I want for these glasses, but
Oh, so they don't look like the. Oh, I
No.
need to update the item then.
yeah, totally. Hold on,
Hell yes.
I gotta find
That's
it.
awesome.
I
Okay.
gotta find
Well,
it now. I'll find it.
so
Okay.
he has to make a roll, if I remember. It's you cast charm person through him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so let me just look at that spell description.
Wisdom
I
save.
think I put it in my spells actually. Hold on. Did I? No. I feel like I did. Oh, I did.
Yeah, go ahead and cast that so everyone can see. All right, so also you should turn off that spell tracking thing because it is subtracting from your spells, which
Yeah.
is probably messing up your spell point numbers there.
Probably.
But we can do that before the next session. I just want to make sure you turn that off.
Okay.
Okay, so charm a creature within range, making a wisdom saving throw. All right, so this motherfucker is gonna need to make a saving throw.
He's a cleric, guys.
The most wise.
Okay.
He's a 20 whiz cleric with, proficiency and.
He's a level 20 wizard. He's gonna kill us.
Nope.
But yeah. Well, I'll put it on and I'll say, well,
All right.
look, darling, would you please just let us pass this one time as a favor for me?
So as you cast the spell, and he, his eyes kind of soften as he's like looking like staring at everyone else. And his eyes soften as he looks towards you. And he says, "You know what? Sure. I don't know why I was being so tough. You seem like good folk."
I really, really appreciate it. Really, it's just this one time. It's really important for us to get this done.
Of course.
You're such a generous man, and
I
I'm just
see
like
you already
kind
opened
of
the
all
door,
over.
so just go right ahead.
Of course, of course.
I'd love to come with you.
Well, Lord's Alliance, it
And he
might
like
be
kind of like reaches out
dangerous.
towards you.
It might be dangerous, and I'm like brushing his face with my hands. I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Oh, you're so thoughtful.
But please, yes, stay here and look out for other people.
Make sure no red dragonborn fellows follow us.
Yes, of course. If anyone comes by,
Lovely.
you can just, it's nightly business. The graveyard is closed. They can't come in.
Of course. I'm on it.
But yes, we will be right back, my darling.
All right. All right.
Yay!
Wow,
He's
yay,
cool. He's
happy.
cool. He's like, all right.
We solved the.
You solved my cranky gatekeeper puzzle.
We defeated a random old man, guys.
That's the only obstacle.
All right.
God, what's the name of the old wrestler? I forgot it already.
Undertaker.
Undertaker. We solved the Undertaker.
Solved my cranky Undertaker puzzle. All right. So you get into the graveyard. And I don't know if I finished describing it, but there's like low walls all around, and there's graves. There's tombstones everywhere, all about.
Any funny names?
Some fanciful ones. Yeah, there's one name that's It's Harvey Buttman. This one is the funniest name you see at a quick glance.
Look at that one, John. It has butt in the name.
Not bad. Ass mans aren't. I like a good ass man.
I don't get it. Oh, Harvey. Okay, that's pretty clever.
And at this point, Artemis, you suddenly sense that Orpheus is gone. Wherever he was, he's gone.
What?
He's like no longer summoned. If that makes sense.
He was killed.
Uh-oh.
He died, basically. He died.
Yikes.
Oh boy.
That's a yikes. The glasses look like that. There you go.
Guys, we need to find this tombstone or this entrance right now.
So beyond just normal tombstones, there is a large, like crypt. What you call like an above ground or like a
Mausoleum.
mausoleum. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a big mausoleum.
That looks promising.
Yeah, let's check it out. If there's nothing there,
If there's nothing else around.
So as you approach, it has a name above the top of the mausoleum. Atop of the door to the mausoleum.
Buttman Dynasty.
The Buttman. It's the Foxmoors, actually. It just says Foxmoor.
Okay. Okay. Is it locked?
It is not. As you just push it open, it's like a kind of heavy stone, double stone doors, and you push them open, and it's pitch black in here. You go on and head in.
Okay. The investigation to look around for secret.
Yeah, make an
entrance?
investigation. Because it's just so there's just like a couple like tombs or like coffins, stone coffins that line the walls, and then there's one big one in the center. And you're looking around, but it's you're not.
You guys see anything?
You're kind of frantic at this point because you just got that message. So you're frantic.
I'm just hyperventilating a little bit.
I don't see shit.
I ain't found shit.
And shit.
We ain't found shit. Classic.
Yeah. When you guys have found anything? Seems like just a normal mausoleum.
I just
Gonna
grab
run
my
my hands over the walls, try to find some panels already.
Yeah, I mean you do that, but you don't see nothing.
Close the door.
Agony, if
Somebody-
you wanted to make a check, you could make a check too.
That's what I was coming to do.
On a lit match around the walls.
Yeah, that's what I was about. Yeah, close the door. Lit match.
Hmm.
Or just Agony. He's always smoking.
So as you guys look, Agony, you do notice behind like the main coffin in the center of the room, there is like a little seam around the spot on like a square on the floor. And as you investigate it, you kind of see that this is some kind of hatch. It's very hidden amongst the stone. But if you like picked it up, you could remove that piece of stone and go down.
Hey guys, I don't know about you, but there's something, there's a hatch here. It's quite obvious.
Ah. See, I was looking up, not down. Sorry about that.
We need that.
Okay, so you remove the stone block and you go down.
We check to see if it's trapped.
Fuck it. We need to get going.
Payless, no, never mind. Payless already did.
Payless checks, he gives you the thumbs up.
And
You
no
lift it up.
traps here.
You lift it up, and he was right. It wasn't trapped. And you head down.
3 cloud kills.
Good job, darling.
I'm an
And you
expert
head down.
at traps.
There's like some steep stone stairs that lead down into darkness.
I'm pushing past everybody, rushing down.
So you're rushing down.
Artemis, be careful.
Put on some creepier music. As you guys go down, it's pitch black, down here.
It's pitch black down here.
Did you want to use anything to light up your way? Everybody can see except Sablin.
Did you guys want to use anything to light up our way?
Lighting up the drift globe.
All right, so we got the drift globe going.
Okay, we got the drift globe going.
Now you remember how it works, Sablin?
Two taps for on, 3 taps for daylight.
Yeah, it's a clap on,
Precisely.
clap off
Mhm.
kind of thing.
Precisely. You got it.
Oh yay!
So you go down this narrow, passageway, and it's just this narrow stone, like dungeon, I suppose. As you're going down, and it levels off, and you're going on this long, narrow passage that starts heading north, kind of from where you were, and before long, you come upon a door, and it is a metal door, like a nice reinforced wood and metal door. It looks very strong and sturdy, and it has some symbols above the on the header of the door frame. There's some symbols, and then there is some words written along the front of the door in common. And I will show you this now. Oh, and then there's a lock. There's like a big, ornate, heavy lock. And I'll show you the symbols and the words. In just a moment. It is
Nevermore.
Great. Show everyone. So those are the symbols you see, and that is the those are the words. And you, John, recognize those symbols as one of the languages used in Thieves' Cant. It is one of the, there are many different types of Thieves' Cant. There's like a kind of hand symbol kind of thing. But these are symbols that people will leave each other to denote different things about different locations, or these are kind of like.
I think I know what this means.
I think I understand it too.
Wait, let me try. Let me try.
You go first. Yeah, you go first.
Yes,
I'll go.
Dolphin tail, agender, farts, sign here.
See, you're close. I think that means is
That seems pretty
you're
accurate.
close. I think it's close, but I think it's praising the sun, a big juicy berry, farts for sure, and then a person with one of their eyes is dead and their other eye is just kind of not. They didn't finish carving it.
You're both fucking wrong. Listen, snake tongue, watermelon, and the two symbols are together. It's a guy missing an eye, X'd out thing, and his hair's all frizzy.
Are you sure it's not a fart? I'm
very certain of these things.
You're right. No, he might be right.
Farting.
It's missing a cheek for the fart.
Yeah, the cheek.
Like I said, I don't think they finished it, or else the other eye would be there. John, what do you think?
So, John, you recognize the symbols. Actually, I'm gonna give both Pelus and Sable an inspiration because that was good. That was a good moment. I liked it.
Thank you.
We did it.
And not that yours wasn't good too, Artemis, but you got a lot.
I've got two. That's fine.
Yeah.
What you recognize, John, is that these are these symbols that are used to communicate between different thieves. They kind of use them to denote different things. The first one is the symbol that means like a path or a direction. It's supposed to be a branching pathway, and it usually denotes which way to turn, which way to take a direction, and usually one of the sides is crossed out, and so it's kind of denoting where to go, which way to turn. So it's for directions. the next one denotes like the end of something. Like they'll kind of put it on a symbol that something is like a dead end, or if like it can be used to denote that like the last of something. That's kind of what that second one means. Third one means it's like some sort of sound or to listen. And these are again very vague and can be used very contextually. So that second one is kind of denoting like a sound. And then the last one denotes like a name or a title of something.
Okay, guys, so you all have great ideas. I'm going to say that first things first.
Thank you.
You're all wrong, but first one means paths to take. The second one is about a dead end. The third is about the sound, and the fourth is about a password. So I'm pretty sure you have to walk down the hallway, go to the one that dead ends, and say the password, which I'm pretty sure is that saying, or at least part of it.
John, you're a genius.
Or maybe
I can see that.
First time I've ever heard someone say that.
Well, you are.
Our password.
So you guys right now are at a door that has a lock and these words and then the symbols above. And there haven't been any other branching pathways up to this point. You've just followed the one pathway that brought you to this door.
Should I try and pick it?
Yeah, go for it.
Suffering inner loss invokes nil. Except Elysium.
Elysium
And
is
as
like
you guys get
afterlife.
close, as you guys kind of get close and you continue this conversation, can I get a marching order?
Well, me first, apparently, because I'm going to be picking the lock.
All right, so you step up. You step up
Somewhere
to
in
it
the
first.
front. I'll be somewhere in the front. So second or third.
Lose.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll be second or third as well. Preferably second because I got my tasty new armor.
But I know that
Okay.
Josh is gonna make Artemis go somewhere in the front, right?
Yeah, I would try to be towards the front too. So, John, Sablin, Artemis, Palouse, Agony.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds alright.
I was
Okay,
about to say front too,
so,
but everybody wants to be in the front.
No, I'm only here to open the door and
Well,
then
yeah.
get behind
John
everyone else.
Sablin, John.
There's only two
Sablin,
ranks: front and John.
Artemis. Okay, so as you guys step up and you're having this conversation, 3 darts shoot out of these little holes that are right above the door. And 3 darts shoot out.
Duck.
Should have made a button for this, but
Ghost.
Butterfly!
So the first one is at John. Second one is who was next? Sablin, and then next one is Artemis. All right, so
I
John
will
and
half
Artemis
the damage on mine.
Fucking eggs.
are gonna get hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
So you guys get hit by these little darts, and they hit you. You each take just a little bit of piercing damage. You each take 3 piercing damage.
I think
And-
one.
How much
Take
poison?
1. And I
Kind
need
of
you each to
status
make a
effect.
Constitution saving throw as well, as you get hit with these, as they are definitely feel some poison coursing through your veins.
Add 3 to
I
those
don't think I have
because
any
of my
advantage,
aura.
right?
Because I think we are pretty clumped together right now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, we'd
yeah.
all be within like 5 of each other.
Yeah, definitely. You're in the aura, in this situation, no doubt. And you do not have advantage, John, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Wait, don't you have disadvantage, Josh? Because you're still like 1 exhausted.
No, it's not
Only,
safe.
only for its skill checks.
It's ability checks.
Okay. Cool.
So, all right. So then you both take some poison damage. Artemis, you're just gonna take half.
Now, here's a weird question, and this is something I ask because I have never run into it before. When you uncanny dodge, does it half all damage or just the attack damage?
I'll say it. Just for this ruling, I'll say it halves all of it. I'll look into it more, but for this situation,
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those weird ones that.
Yeah, it is weird. It is a weird situation. So you can take. So both of you then take 3 poison. But John, you are poisoned now.
How?
I'm gonna go ahead and burn. Like, I'll put my claw on John's shoulder and I'm like, "Hey, you okay?" And I'm gonna burn 5 lay on hands to neutralize.
Neutralize the poison. Okay.
I'm doing better now.
And I guess I'll also give him 5 health back when I do that. I believe.
you guys
Or wait,
kinda
no, it
hear-
doesn't.
You guys hear the trap that went off is kind of like making some clicking noises, and it's kind of sounds like it's like resetting.
I'd like to like jam those real quick.
Put some,
Okay, you're gonna try and jam them with something.
I'd
clay,
like to disarm it. Yeah.
some putty.
Before you do that,
I have sealing wax.
before you do that, you did roll a good thieves tools check, so I want to get back to that. So you kind of like figure out and you get the lock. But then this lock, this handle's interesting. Like usually when you get a key lock, there's only like one way that it turns to unlock and one way that it turns back to lock. But this one seems like it could turn either direction. So which direction do you turn it, right or left?
Right is always right.
All right, so you turn it right, and it goes, but it's not unlocked yet. And then it kind of pushes itself back up, like as you're kind of holding the key in, it like kind of slowly resets back to the center.
To the left.
You push to the left, and it clicks, and it slowly goes back up to center.
Guys.
Double X, up, down, left, right.
Wait.
A, B, up.
Maybe we have to listen for something.
I'm gonna go to the left again.
You go left, and as you do, you feel a shock jolt through as like it electrocutes you when you do that.
Bitch.
Pattern. So right, left,
And
What does Alicia
right.
mean?
afterlife, death.
I think it's the yeah.
And so you're gonna take some lightning damage. You take 9 lightning damage.
Okay.
At this point, I'm just gonna back away and go. Okay, so hey, loose. Second option.
And you hear those darts click into place. Like that clicking noise stops and it kind of like ends with like one
jam
loud.
those,
Duck.
and then have him try and break
Is
the
there a-
lock open.
Are we stepping on pressure plates or something?
So you're
don't
starting
know.
to.
No
You're
one had me
you go up to jam them, and Artemis asks that, "Are you stepping on pressure plates?" And they shoot out again. And they shoot out again.
Oh, shit.
Killed by a door.
Well, just break the damn thing down.
Yeah.
That's what option 2 is.
And okay, so that's a John, and then
Oh.
Sablin, and Artemis.
Here's
Does
a
not hit.
Save.
Ooh.
Yep, that's another failure.
Oh damn.
Also, apparently, I don't have Blessed Restoration. I was mistaken.
All right, this is the most injured John has ever.
The god can bleed.
I didn't even think about it.
That's
I was
why
like,
he's
"Ooh."
also backing away from the door now.
Wait, wait. So what did you do with the lock? What have you done
The
so far?
lock had it's right and then left is what he's done in that work. Doing left a second time, there must be like maybe a 4 sequence thing or something, but right, left,
the-
left
Right,
was
left,
not
right.
it. So it must be right, left, right.
Um,
So the symbols indicate a branching path and one of them not working. Could the paths maybe be the different directions inside the lock?
But then
So,
what do you
um,
listen for?
so give me an intelligence check. Definitely John, because you've been.
I
up
was
to-
about to do that, but I was gonna do it with hopefully some nice advantage to it because.
Yeah, dude, that's a good idea.
Oh no!
John,
I was actually gonna pop a piece of candy.
Oh, okay,
The
what?
ability to speak temporarily.
You're gonna pop a candy and.
Bumbling genius.
Mm.
Oh,
When
all
it
right.
drastically improves your intelligence.
Wow, nice. Okay, I love that. That's a great use of that. Wow. All right. So you pop in your bumbling genius. Okay. I kind of want to take you in private chat to tell you to speak with you about this.
I can.
Do it.
I'm
I
just
can
trying to
take out
think.
my headphones.
Because I kind of want to give you. Well, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna give another check. So let's just real quick, everybody hop out, just real quick.
Wait. Okay.
We just go to Whisper.
Okay. I lied.
Okay, John.
Oh, okay.
Go down.
I'm sorry. I'm going to Whisper. John, come to Whisper with me.
You can drag him. You can drag him. You can drag him. You can drag him. You can drag him.
All right, I got you. Okay, John. So you pop this candy in, and immediately, you understand that what has been setting off the sound or setting off the darts has been speaking. It's you guys making noise, and those are what the last. You also notice like those words, the first letter of each of those words. If you add them together, if you pick the first letter of each word, it spells out silence. And you get that like that's what the last two symbols mean, is that they mean that the sound. You're not sure what the name part means. You're like you don't know what silence and name have to do with each other, but maybe that it's the first letter, and that kind of means like title, and so maybe that had to do with it. But the sound that like you need to be silent, or else you're gonna keep setting off those darts. The first one, you get that it's saying like directions, and you get that has to do with the way that you turn the key, and it's something at the end. Like something at the end is going to tell you the directions. It's kind of what you get out of that.
Okay.
And so that's what I'll give you an out, but you can't say anything.
Oh, don't worry, I have that figured out.
But you can bumble. You can say
I was
nonsensical
just
shit.
gonna do the finger to the mouth and be like, not say anything. Just
All right. So let's go back in the other chat. All right, we good. So now, if anybody else is kind of looking at this, you can. I'll let maybe one other person make me an intelligence check.
That should probably be Agony.
I'm smart.
It is.
Somebody with intelligence should do that.
That would be Agony.
Check, not save. No, it's check.
Yeah, just check.
Okay. I knew that. It's not save.
So what I'll give you with that is that you do recognize the things that you've been doing that have set off these darts. It's been specifically when somebody has said something. It's when noise has been made. That's what set the darts off.
and at the same time, John is turning around and just covering his mouth with his finger.
I cover my mouth.
I said turn. Did that work? Nothing happened.
I pantomime the dart. I pantomime the motion of a dart hitting me and point to John, and just kind of hold my hands up like, eh.
And I just hold my finger up to my mouth, and I go back to trying to do the lock.
I do a motion where I'm telling everybody like keep quiet.
Yeah, tap to everybody. Be like,
Mm-hmm.
no talking.
Password.
You
Okay,
say
I'd like
password?
to kick Paylus in the
I
nuts.
say password.
I slap him.
All right. Who are the front three people?
Me?
I'm still in the front.
Me, Sable,
All right,
and John.
Still the same three. All right. So John. Ooh. Right. Sable.
Okay, what the hell?
Oh
That's
my
what
god.
makes it go. Hey, I'm learning.
Okay, so that's everybody.
I'm gonna burn a luck point. Re-roll that. I'm tired of taking fucking damage.
I'm gonna do.
God damn it!
I'm gonna
I'm
burn my
sorry.
luck point as well because I don't want to have to burn more land hands to neutralize my own poison.
So the inspiration doesn't work for that. So inspiration, you have to
okay.
do it ahead of time. It's his luck point that he can make him re-roll. But
Oh,
inspiration,
okay.
you can re-roll yourself, but you can't make someone else re-roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I wanted to keep that special ability in luck. I didn't want to give you guys all luck points, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that's just fuck that. I'm gonna ruin all my puzzles. So, no, just kidding. Okay, let me just. You guys all are gonna.
I fucking love it. I figured out the thing that made it go up.
We all just.
Okay, so you guys all take 1 piercing damage.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I can't reduce that to 0 with uncanny dodge.
Con saves.
No, and you can only do uncanny dodge, I believe.
Once per round.
Once per round. Oh, okay, yes, you can do that on all these. Yes.
Hey! Hey!
It's per reaction, so.
Okay. And then you each take 9. John takes 9 poison damage, or halved to 4. So yeah, you all take 4 poison damage.
I just very, very seriously look at Pelus in the eyes, and I look at Agony, and I pantomime a slapping gesture.
I already slapped him.
I do it again.
I figured it out. When you say that word.
Should I flick his nose? No, that's
no.
mean.
Just push him in front of the
mean.
door next
So
time.
you're hearing the slow tick as these things are resetting.
I'm gonna back up, and I'm gonna push him in front of the door.
Yeah, I'm backing up too.
Okay, I'll get closer.
I think you need to say a word to open it.
I'll slap you again.
And as he's saying this, is this a dusty, like dirty type floor, right? I imagine. Like a layer of something you could write into.
Can we duck to avoid these darts?
That's what I write in the floor. And then if Pelus is quiet for 30 seconds, I'll go back and try the lock again.
Okay.
I'll hold his mouth shut. Not that I have.
Okay, I won't say anything.
That,
but...
Hey, I'm guessing like a knoll, like a dog, has its muscle strength in biting down, not opening up.
Well, he's much stronger than me, so still.
He's also like super tall too.
I point at John and I just pantomime a really sick face. Like I just wave my hand in front of my face, trying to look sick while pointing at John.
And he waves his head up and down.
All right, I tag him with another 5 points of lay on hands to neutralize poison.
Okay.
Okay, now let's go try the lock again.
All right, so John, you keep getting poisoned, and then Sable keeps curing you, but you come up and you try the lock again. I'm not gonna make you roll another Thieves' Tools check because you have figured this lock out the first time. So just tell me how you want to turn it, how you want to manipulate this lock.
Well, that's the tricky part. I'm not good at. So the way it was working was I gotta turn it till it stops, and then try and see what it tells me to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna turn it to the right and see what it does.
Okay, so you turn it to the right, and it doesn't do anything funny. Then it you can kind of feel it slowly wanting to reset, so you can let it go back and reset. Then you turn it to the left, and I just made that assumption that you were going to do the same pattern that seemed to work. You go left, and then you go to the center, and you're just kind of sitting there.
Then I go to the right. It seemed to push it back in that direction, unless
So you're back at the center, and you want to go right again?
No.
Okay.
Like if it doesn't do anything.
No, yeah, it just goes. So you go to the right, it sets back to center. You go to the left, it sets back to center.
I'm gonna wait for a second and see what happens.
I'll make a pushing motion at John.
Try and push it in.
Try pushing the lock.
You try to push it in, and it goes, and it pushes in, and it clicks. and the door swings open.
Silent.
Then I walk through, and I kind of do this wave to, tell all of them to come through, and I point to Pelus, and I tell him to wait. Like, I put my hand up for a second.
No, I'm going in.
And it clicks for you, John, as that happened, you'd been so close to solving this puzzle that the instructions of which way to turn, what those first two symbols meant, was to look at the last letter of each line, and those were kind of giving you your direction.
I thought
That's what I was thinking.
I thought.
Oh
Yeah.
I was
my
thinking
God.
that.
Yeah.
I was literally thinking that.
And the thing I told him in the private chat was that the first letter of each word spells out silence.
I kind of figured that out at the end myself.
So, nice. Trying to make sure my cool puzzle didn't go unnoticed.
I was thinking it. I'm like, maybe there's more R's, there's more L's in that one.
I was
I started looking.
I was so ready to go down the rabbit hole of, the two paths, so the one not working is the directions you can turn inside the lock.
So what's beyond the door?
So you open the door, and beyond. Let's see. Let me go to the map. You just see this hallway extends forward, and you do see some kind of flickering flame light that's illuminating the passage beyond. That this hallway just goes straight and then goes into a T intersection. And you guys kind of stand at the precipice as you step through this door, and you enter into this dungeon, this dungeon network beneath Westbridge. And let's end our session there tonight.
Ah, dang.
Okay.
Fuck. Shoot.
So that's, I think, a nice spot to leave off as you guys enter the nice stressful moment.
Yikes.
So was it any word, or was it specifically password?
It was any word.
Oh.
Any sound.
Any sound.
Oh my fucking god! I was like,
It's like, don't
worry,
talk.
you would have realized it if you didn't follow the party like I told you to.
I know.
Because I would have just started screaming.
That was my first attempt at throwing. Well, I've made other. You guys just haven't gone the places that they were. That was the first one I actually got to throw at you guys.
That's hilarious.
Fuck.
I like that puzzle. That's fun.
Yeah, that was a good puzzle.
That's pretty good.
Hey,
Nice,
where it
that's
was.
decent. I feel like the thieves' can't symbols didn't really help.
No, they only confused us.
Yeah, they just made it more confusing. I should have just left it as it was.
They resulted in some fun RP though.
Yeah.
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 No, yeah, that was a good. That's good. No doubt. Oh man, nice. Now I got so much time to prep for the next one. I got Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
I'm glad, because I was gonna have to. I had 2 rooms of this dungeon planned, and everything else was gonna be. I have 1-word notes.
Well,
So
good.
now I
Means
can
it worked
flesh it out much more. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this ends.
Could have just been a room. Didn't have to be a dungeon, but it's fine.
No. What's the fun in that?
I feel like we're being set up for.
We're not
a
playing
mirror
Rooms
match.
and Dragons.
I feel like we're being set up for the party versus party style boss fight.
That can't. That's so bad. It ends so poorly if we do that. Okay.
It depends on how strong they are. I mean, we can take them.
It's not just that.
mean-
Okay.
Yeah, the entire Zatarum's a big deal, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see what. Yeah, I mean, you guys did a lot of things.
I'm glad the glasses came out. That was nice.
What was that?
The
Yeah.
glasses came into play. That was cool.
Well, y'all were struggling so hard. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. Let me think
Oh,
of a
man,
line
I
real
thought-
quick.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to get into that. It's gonna be hard to get in as far as you guys did. You bypassed a lot by doing that.
You solved
the old man.
The old man puzzle.
You solved
The Undertaker
my
puzzle.
man. Because he was about to like do some suplexes and all kinds of crazy shit.
He was a fucking earthbender.
Gonna rip off his robes and it was just spandex beneath.
He's fucking
Oh
ripped.
jeez.
He's like a fucking ripped old guy.
Okay, so all we'd have to do is invoke Cain to defeat him, though?
That's true. I don't think any of you. I think that's a 6th level, although I don't think anyone's got there yet.
What's Cain?
He's like the wrestling nemesis of.
He was Undertaker's brother, literally.
Wrestling lore.
I'm not good with the wrestling lore.
I used to have a couple friends who were really into it.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Well, thank you everyone for playing. Good
Thank
session.
you, Eric.
Great game.
Good game.
I felt bad about throwing so many things in your way when I knew you were gonna breeze
Just
past
wanted
them,
to
but like that road, you guys hadn't been on that road yet, and there's like a lot of shit, or at least those few things.
Uh-huh.
Like, I wanted to show you that mine, and I wanted to show you the Phoenix,
this-
in instance.
this-
So
Yeah, this is one of the few times where we have a very clear time-sensitive goal. So we're like, diversions are not
Nope,
really reason.
Nope.
I know. I feel really guilty that we're passing by all this cool shit, and we got a brand new town with cool stuff going on. I want to explore all of it, and
yeah.
fucking bull.
No,
Well,
that's cool. Well, here's the thing. It's all gonna. That's why I still introduced it, is because like it's still gonna be there. Like, I wouldn't have introduced it if it was stuff that was just fleeting, you know. But like, those are permanent fixtures. So I figured I'll just like introduce you to them, and you can blow past them, and then now you'll just know where they are.
Like, we might
I
know
want to do
where
your cool stuff now.
we might know where Valkendar's secret lab is now, so that could be a thing.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
And we know much more clearly where that Paladin tomb, or what the Griselda tomb is, because I'm sure it's going to be near that Phoenix.
Yeah, that's definitely something we're gonna have to check out once we're wrapped up with this.
That, we gotta find the dragon, the dragon's dragon we killed.
Yeah.
Chimera lair,
treasure,
get that
dragon
whole.
treasure.
Find that casket.
That's still the opposite side of the map. Jeez.
Oh yeah, that is, isn't it?
Yeah. You guys got a lot of things seeded around. And as you guys learned with Red Larch, you guys got to be thinking about like which ones do we want to prioritize, because things will happen while you're not there. So just keep that in mind, that like which ones are the ones that don't matter if you wait on them, or like, okay, I really want to go this place because I want this thing now and I want to use it. But yeah, just keep that in mind.
The life still happens without us there.
Yeah. Though I do have plans, I'll just hint at this because I've been thinking about it recently, and there's a point in the story that I want. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want to like give away how things are gonna pan out, but there's a point in like the adventure where I want to do like some significant downtime. And you guys kind of have some time off to like, your characters could maybe pursue things, or could, it'll probably be around like 10th level, 12th level, something like that. And maybe it'll be like 10th level, and you guys could go, if you wanted to, try and like go back and explore your home places and try and settle things like that. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there because I'm excited about it. And if you want to start thinking about your characters in those terms of like long-term goals that you would want to do things. But
Okay.
You said that's around what level?
10.
it's probably going to be around
Okay.
10. It's probably still going to be a little ways. I don't know why I mentioned it. I'm just excited about it.
Yeah, considering
Okay,
how
then.
long it takes us, how many sessions it is between levels, that's a whiles away.
Yeah. I just thought about it the other day though, because like I think downtime is such a cool mechanic that like never gets used. because it's always like adventure, 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 and I've been kind of like planning for like the later half of this game because I hadn't really like planned out what's going to happen later in the game, because as I have told you guys, I'm like changing a lot from the module, and I'm gonna kind of do things a little bit differently. And as I was planning it out, I was like, that there might be like a time where it's going to be less hectic, so maybe I'll like make that a downtime moment. So
downtime next summer.
No promises.
Maybe by then,
like next Christmas, don't worry.
Stronghold book.
Next Christmas.
Yeah, that's actually I did want to mention that when you guys were talking about the instant force, made me think of it. That book's coming out very soon. The Matt Colville Strongholds and Followers. If you guys are interested in doing that, I'm totally down.
Wait, what is that?
If you guys wanted
Have
to like
our
make
own,
make a
base.
stronghold.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's basically it's a supplementary book by Matt Colville, who's like the DM tips
Implausible
guy.
cult.
Yeah, but it's about making a stronghold.
Can we make a rave?
And it can, yeah, but there's like perks. It's like a whole book about like if you have a stronghold, this is what you need to do to get it, and these are the perks you would get from doing it.
I know there's a room specially designed for like warlocks and their patrons. So I could, and like the picture of it is just this giant statue of this guy's patron, and I'm just imagining trying to like hide a giant statue of Rohini from Hagen.
I mean, the whole idea of like you hiding that stuff is in a weird stare now because we all know now, but we don't know the severity or extent. We just know the plain fact so far.
Yeah, and you don't know who, you don't know which.
Yeah.
Yeah, but trying to find a good mode that can bring that up in RP wise, but I figure we're all very much laser focused on, we gotta save this kid.
Right.
Yeah, I was
These
really surprised it only took us like 1 day to get here. I was assuming we would have a night to ourselves to chat about.
Yeah,
that
if we had like camped out like before we got to the town, that would have come up RP wise. But as it is, just very much everyone's okay. We could talk about this after this kid's safe.
Mm-hmm.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Or Gurgans.
But yeah, so when that book comes out, I'm supported the Kickstarter, so I'll get the PDF and I can share it with you guys, and you can check it out and see if it's something you're interested in. But I love that kind of shit, and I think it could be fun. But it would also be kind of like, I don't know if it fits in our game. We'll have to look at it and see if we think that it's something that we thought would be cool. But
I mean, now that we lost our house, I mean, we can't really. It's not our good inn anymore.
That was my plan all along.
What we do is we break into Valgandar's secret lab that we just found and kick him out of there and take that over.
I like it.
Like I have a.
They take our house. We take their house.
I have a con for if we want to try and get into Valkandar. Just go in as Lord's Alliance bureaucrats doing an inspection, safety inspection. Is this place OSHA?
Oh, I was actually thinking of like steering it in that direction with the Undertaker instead of the necromancy checkup.
I was trying to do it with that guy, and I just suck tonight with these rolls.
No worries. Like this,
you and me both.
The safety inspection works better for a secret lab than it does for a cemetery. A cemetery, looking for suspicious necromantic activities. It's a little better.
Need to make sure this graveyard is safe. Don't want anybody dying in.
Well, and it's an interesting dynamic too. So I feel like Lord's Alliance would have more pull in like cities, but being out in the rural area, I feel like it's like Wild West.
Rural communities probably aren't part of the Lord's Alliance, and I have something factored in for that.
Yeah. But I mean, and to be honest, like in my planning of Valkandar, there's a reason that he's in the Somber Hills and not in like Waterdeep doing his shit. There's a reason that
he got kicked out. Ooh, he's not as savage as I thought he was. All right.
Because if he were in the cities, everybody would recognize that he's a red
wizard.
Because he's totally a red wizard.
Totally a red
Maybe he just doesn't like all that, bureaucratic interference. Just free
Safety
market out there in the desert and
regulations.
hills. Yeah.
Hey,
Emission
just because a wizard
standards.
wears red doesn't mean you have to jump to any kind of conclusions.
Definitely. It's better
I
safe
just
than
know.
sorry.
I just know that at some point we're probably gonna fight media, and you're gonna describe us cutting like a part of her arm or something, and it just being gears underneath it. We're all gonna freak out. I'm still convinced she's a robot.
Robot. 100%.
Those guys are totally androids. Especially Zelroth. Zelroth definitely has to be one.
I was
That's the
surprised you guys
only way he
didn't-
could have beat us. Only way he could have beat us.
I was surprised you guys didn't want to check out the Valklandar shop in Westbridge.
It's on the to-do list. We gotta
We're
save
gonna
these
get
fucking.
there
True. All right. Fair.
eventually.
Our Johnny's already fucking here, and he's killing my.
Maybe there might have been somebody else too.
I suspect
Well,
one of his fucking minions is doing it.
On that note, I'm gonna head off. Good evening, and everyone, and good game. Can't
All
wait
right,
to
good
see
night,
y'all
John.
again in 2 weeks.
Yeah, great game.
See you, Sam.
Good night, Sam.
See you in
That
2
was
weeks. Yeah, I was actually looking at the calendar, and I feel like we're gonna have to miss 1 week for the holidays.
Christmas.
Because we have Christmas Day would have been our game. No,
No.
the New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
So we're gonna take New Year's Day off. That's my plan, is to just skip a week, not try and make it up, because it's a crazy time. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
So we'll just take that time off.
Probably both 2 holiday weeks. None of us might be playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see us hitting like the 4th and the 18th. But the 26th and the 1st, I don't see either of those happening.
No.
Yeah, I'm good on the 4th and the 18th, and then we'll just take the 1st off, and then we'll start back up with this game on the 15th. And that's all good.
Any more thoughts on when you want to do that one shot with the new?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the calendar, and let me look. I don't really want to displace your game, Josh, because I just don't want to miss a session of that game. I love it too much.
Thank you.
And I'm so excited about our club that we now own.
I'm very excited for the next session.
So let's see. I was looking at early December. Maybe trying to figure out. There would be 2 options that would work best for me. It would either be to do it on a Wednesday after one of our games, or
5th or 19th.
Yeah, like 5th or 19th, or to do it on a weekend. Actually, the week right before Christmas is pretty open for me. Like right before we leave,
15th?
right before I leave for home. No, so like the 16th through the 22nd that week.
21st or 22nd of that week would work for me, I think. More so the 21st.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys might be with family and stuff.
Ryan flies out of town on the 21st. He's going to California.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there for the 4 days there.
Maybe before
Fair
that. Sunday
Anytime
nights
before that.
don't work for you, Josh. Is that correct?
No, yeah, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, Charlie's probably gonna have extreme difficulty, with any given weekend.
So why don't we
Yeah.
just try and do it on a Wednesday? Maybe how does the
Mhm.
19th feel for you guys?
That's fine.
Feels good to me.
All right, we'll
For our
we'll
next
talk. Yeah, let's temporarily just say the 19th
19th for the one shot, the Star Newt one shot.
for the one shot. Yeah,
God.
Oh, got it.
for the Candle
Yeah.
Nights one shot.
The green
Right. Your
I mean,
test
Christmas.
game.
I mean,
Yeah, you guys can be my game.
Greengrass.
green grass.
Candle Nights.
I got so much work to do to prep that game. Actually, that's not true. I feel okay about it. But yeah, that game, I'm excited. I gotta try and what I gotta do is I gotta come up with some good puzzles. My family likes the puzzles.
Yeah.
Use more board games.
I fucked up your puzzle pretty bad today.
You did fine.
That's what's
We were
exciting.
all telling you to shut up.
That's what this kind of puzzle is fun, is the kind of time limit of, oh, can we solve it before we all die?
Yeah, you didn't really fuck up the puzzle. You fucked us up, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's what I like about this puzzle is it like depletes your resources. Like Zabelin spent a bunch of lay on hands. You guys all took some damage. Well, I guess not all of you, but some of you took some damage.
How much lay of hands do you need to spend to do the restoration stuff?
5. So he used 10.
Yeah, I used 10 on that, used 5 on trying to fix my tail. So I got 15 left out of my pool of 30. So I'm still in a good spot just for, well, not the best spot, but I still got some.
Paladins are cool.
Yeah, they're very powerful. They're so good in this edition. They've always been meh. 3.5, they were practically unplayable. Now they're damn, like Oath of the Ancient Fountain is damn near broken.
Yeah, Oath of the
I'm
Ancient is
So
really
powerful.
I'm very excited to get the half spell damage aura next level.
Like Misty Step
So
is like pretty good on a paladin, like on a melee class.
Oh yeah, like I've already gotten some like okay use out of that so far, mainly in that Sholar fight. Just be able to just get back to the side of the.
I'm very excited for 10th level or 9th level. Yeah, it'd be 9th level when I can take Misty Step's bigger brother Farst, where you can just start teleporting 60 feet and you concentrate on it. So you can do just 60-foot teleport as a bonus action every round.
That's ridiculous. I'm excited.
Then I just turn into a fucking 22 character.
And then you just fucking
evocation, or is that a spell?
No, that's a spell. That's an actual spell. Wizards,
What's the
sorcerers,
spell?
I think, can take it. It's called Far Step. It's in
heard of that.
Xanthar's.
Far step.
Oh, it's Xanthar's. That's why.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. That's cool.
Xanthar has so many cool warlock spells. Next level, I get Summon Greater Demon. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
Oh yeah, damn. Oh my god, summoning demons. We're gonna have Junto. We're gonna have Bag of Tricks. We're gonna have demons.
I'm a little
that
bummed
Bag of Tricks
that-
doesn't get used anymore.
I'm a little bummed they all already know about you being a Fiend Warlock now, because I would have loved to see how you bullshit your way through summoning a Greater Demon without letting us know.
Any warlock can do that. I mean, that's not a fiendish thing. Literally any warlock. I'm still a Fey warlock.
Yeah, but you were a
These are the-
sorcerer before.
Sorcerers can actually learn that spell too.
Well, yeah, okay, fine.
There you go.
There, you good. You good. You passed.
Besides, this is a Fey, a very big, ugly, evil Fey.
You call him Palouse ugly?
Well, I mean, yes, but I was talking about him specifically.
Palouse is adorable.
What?
He
Sounds
called
like
you
meat
ugly.
all the.
Get him for calling you ugly. He said demons are ugly. He's not.
Palouse isn't a demon. He's a hyena. He's a gnoll.
I mean, he's.
What? Gnolls are demons, sort of.
They're.
Dem-
I mean,
they are demonesque.
they're
like
demonesque,
demon
but they're
blood.
not demons.
They descend from demons, sort of.
Maybe.
Or is that the origin you're still sticking with, sort of?
Yeah, I guess the origins can be. It's all fucked up. I mean, there's so much lore that's like contradicts itself nowadays. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking know.
Well, the thing
See,
we're going
that's-
with
that's
is
like-
Inogu's a demon. Inogu's null, more or less.
Well, there's
That's what
actually
we
there's like lore that says that Yenogu was not the first
Null.
like big Gnollish god. Like there was stuff before him, and he just took over and erased it all. There's lore in that. I forgot what I was reading about it, but there used to be this other god, and he wasn't as evil. He wasn't evil at all, actually. He's like more of a neutral god.
So I started
Inogu's
looking up
summoning.
I started looking up summon greater demon to see what kind of demons are like on the plate for that.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is the Bulgura, which is pretty much just pretty much a big red gorilla.
Yep. I'm gonna show Sablin what a gorilla and an orangutan look like at the same time.
Oh, that's gonna be really fun. That's a gorilla?
Yeah,
Well,
basically.
Mostly.
What is that monster called?
It's called a Bulgura. It's actually in the monster manual. Looks like a big orangutan, even gorilla thing. Has spells for some reason. You can go invisible. That's terrifying. Giant invisible gorilla, demon gorilla.
It can disguise itself, so someone just surprise gorillas.
Surprise gorilla. Sounds like an album. Yeah, Bulguras. There's actually one. The one I'm probably gonna get the most mileage out of is called a Babao. It's actually out of Volo's Guide. It's CR4, but it has just so many spell-like abilities like darkness and dispel magic and heat metal that I can do at will. So I don't even have to learn those spells. I just farm that out to a demon that I summon.
I think it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Which one's that one called?
Babao. B-A-B-A-U.
Darkness, dispel magic, fear, heat metal, levitate. Jesus.
Yeah, it's like having having my own. And there's only a 25% chance that he turns on us.
Only.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I used one of these one time in a one-shot I ran a long time ago. When Volos first came out. This was a Volos monster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fuck that thing.
Demon spawn of Gratz. Let's see. There's another one called a Tanaruk. I may not be able to summon that one. It's going to be sort of Eric's call. A demon. It's not classified under demon. It's classified under orc, but it has a demon keyword, and it's basically a big demon orc. Big berserker. Very stupid, so it's good to control, but it has magic resistance, which is useful, except for the fact that makes it resistant to my summon spell, so it's more likely to break free.
Let's go with that.
And demon.
Nah, that one.
Yeah. I'd let you do it, especially if it's more likely free. Yeah.
It's sort of a wash between that, because that one actually has negative charisma. Babao has positive charisma, but Tanaruk has advantage. So I don't know. It's sort of a wash. If I need to smash something, I can summon that guy. Well, actually, if I need to smash something, I'm going to summon the gorilla.
Bulgura. Yeah, that one has negative charisma as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn, that's a cool looking thing.
All the cool stuff I'll be able to do next level if I'm alive at that point.
What CR does it need to be just lower?
It needs to be 5 or lower.
Oh, okay. That's good. I'm glad that they capped it then. That could get crazy.
What level are we?
I think I can upgrade it. Yeah, once I hit level 9 or 10, it'll be CR 6 and below. But that's about it.
Wow.
But all that really does is add Vrox to it. And I may not summon a Vrock because they're actually hard to control.
Rocks. What do I get next level? I really want to take a big healing spell, but I also really want to take lightning. What's it called?
Lightning Bolt?
Lightning bolt. Yeah. Because it's cool.
Let me check when I get the Aura Vitality thing. That just gives me a bonus action heal pops to whoever I want it to be.
I think that's a 9th level thing for you.
Oh, but I do get 4th level spells next level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Paladin 9th.
Yeah, lightning bolt would be good for you, because we have problem with your damage dealing stuff is pretty much limited to
fire,
and it's just flame bolt and spiritual weapon and fireball, which is not very subtle. Yeah.
I mean, it's fun.
And
it's totally fun.
And we might be going to go against the fire cult at some point.
At some point. Let's see. And I don't even know what invocation I'm going to take. I may get slow. I may get polymorph. I probably shouldn't be trusted with polymorph.
Let's see what's some cool level spells. Polymorph?
With you, polymorph is broken as shit. Because you can twin. Banishment.
Can you twin spell polymorph?
Yep.
It is a single target.
Because it normally only targets one thing.
As long as it's a single target, I can twin it. If it's AoE, that's a no. You can't twin AoE shit.
What's the rules on like concentration spells? Or is there anything for that?
Concentration effect or it's a concentration for both effects. So if you lose concentration, it ends for both of them.
That makes it really risky.
Risque.
But at the same time, we have the possibility of having 2 Tyrannosauruses on the field.
Yeah, I was reading the description of
Or
it, and
two mice if you get the bad guys.
True.
Oh yeah, true. But yeah, she could turn Pelus and Sablin into like level CR7 whatevers.
Giant apes are the best choice. 30-foot gorillas. They're actually a little bit better than Tyrannosauruses. Giant gorillas, T-Rexes, mammoths, all good choices. Eric never forgives us. Or never puts us in a room that's large enough to hold any of those things.
Oh yeah, giant apes are the way to go. I'm looking at the stat block right now, and oh yeah, that's ridiculous.
Those things are nasty as shit. I can throw them against like my high level players, and they even when they're like little 15, those things wreck their shit.
Yeah, we have a druid, a shepherd druid in our other game.
Those
who
heals
summons
fucking
giant ape
broke
a lot.
for shepherd druid. Them heals are pretty great.
Yeah, shepherd druids are crazy. Like when she summons all that shit, it just changes the battlefield so much.
Yeah.
Oh, just like half a dozen panthers.
Yeah, like last game, it was like 8 giant owls.
Oh, that's great.
I have cute pictures. I drew cute pictures during the game.
We had a druid in my homebrew game for a little bit, and she ended up conjuring, I think it was like a dozen panthers at one point, and we never let her live it down because I ran out of minis. So I just had to use like pennies for all these goddamn panthers that couldn't hit anything, but there was 12 of them, so they just ended up like clogging the doorway into the building.
There you go.
The thing, where is it? Yeah, I'm getting it. And that's not it. Nope, I don't know how to press buttons. Okay, so how long was I cooking? I don't fucking know, like 2 hours?
All game?
Came back the last hour, I think. Probably. I did not expect that to take that
Full on waffles.
but I am glad that I actually did it. 'Cause otherwise Otherwise, I would have been staying up till fucking 12 doing it. That would suck. Oh, let's do Breck's Giving, guys. Oh, what do you want to do? Oh, I'll sign up for this. Oh, yeah, I also have D&D the day before. Well.
Yeah. Good job. You did it though. You did both.
Yeah.
I did both. Multitask everything. Yeah, I totally wanted to draw Agony in those glasses ever since I saw that video. Appropriate. Appropriate reason to have those glasses. Or have a reason to have them.
Wait, where did you post the glasses? I didn't see those.
In, Discord chat.
Oh my god. How did I miss this? Where are you?
Oh, these pink things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Those are some sexy glasses.
Yeah, nice. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, I like those glasses. I'll wear that all the time, fuck it.
That is very charming.
I'll never take those off. I was like, why are you wearing sunglasses at night? Why not?
It's made me look like a boss.
Precisely. That chick is fucking hot. Holy shit.